Hello, welcome to episode number 4 of No Late Fees. I'm Mike.
And I am Ryle.
How we doing today, guys? Thank you again, as always, for all the support we've gotten so far. Today, we are going to watch one of, I mean, to be fair, we say this a lot. We're about to watch one of our favorite movies, and this one, much like Turtles last week, this movie should not have been a movie we were watching when we were 8, 9, 10 years old.
Yeah.
It's the immortal and everlasting RoboCop. So,
this movie was well before its time.
Well before its time.
You'll see a lot of commercial corporate satire.
Yeah.
But it's in there purposely. It makes up for the whole kind of ideology behind the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, this is such a classic. And if there was one, I would say that did match up to the Turtles being so successful, this would probably be the closest for sure.
Pretty close, I would agree, because there was a toy lines,
cartoons.
Part 2 was immediately greenlit.
Yeah.
We had a cartoon off an R-rated movie.
Yeah.
Children's cartoon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, we're gonna. And then side note here, guys, if you're finally finding this on YouTube is not like the last 2 videos. First video, no problem. Big Trouble, no problem.
Yep.
Terminator, no thank you, and Turtles, no thank you. So YouTube, hopefully we're on there because we love you. We're watching a movie that should be no licensing on it, so we should be good to go. We absolutely love this movie. I can't say enough about it. I'm so looking forward to watching it. It's probably been, like I said, at least 5 years, if not more, since I've seen it. So, and then also, before we really got to get into the trailer, the movies today, I would like to make a special announcement. Okay. So we are a fairly new show. Obviously, this is our 4th episode, but I've been at this a little bit, and Ryle's really good with movies, so we decided we would kind of put our 2 brains together and come up with this concept that's been very cool. We are proud to announce our very first partnership. So, yeah. So starting now, basically, we are partnering with our local Cinema 6. You've heard me talk about them almost every single episode. The whole team, Chanel, her kids, her husband, they put 16 years of hard work into this facility over there, and they have done wonderful, awesome things, and we're so excited to partner with them. Every new movie for the summer, for sure, we will be seeing there and moving forward past that. So we're really looking forward to it, and thank you to Cinema 6. If you want more information about it, you can visit them at thecinema6.com. We're going to have some more information coming up a little bit later in the show for you as well, but in the meantime, let's get ready to watch RoboCop. All right. Anything to add?
And enjoy. This is a classic, and this is going to be exciting. This is going to be fun. Another infamous intro with the Orion pictures.
And and when you saw that and you were a kid or an adult, and you said, man, this movie is about to be something. And whatever happened to them? Absorbed, probably?
I think so.
If there it is, RoboCop. If you know what happened to Orion, hit us up in the comments.
Yeah.
I probably turn this down a little bit so we don't get screwed. That's probably good. They start with the satire right off the bat. Oh, got a phone call. It's all right. How do they do that? How do they do Star Wars in a not Star Wars film? Not even produced by the same people.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it was back before people cared. I don't know.
Yeah, well, apparently they care about everything. So there are so many movies from the 80s and 90s, and even up into there was that movie Contagion that was out a couple years ago.
Oh yeah.
Where they do these fake news intros. I love it. I don't know why. I think everything is so cool about it. Yeah. If it puts an extra spin on the movie for me, I don't know why. I've always dug like these crazy. Look at he's even got a toupee on.
But you know what I love about this movie is they filmed it as it was an actual news,
right?
Whereas like in a lot of even the newer movies, you could tell it's like a fake background, and it's like, why didn't you just make it look like it was real? Yeah, they did a good job at this because it actually looks like something on TV.
I'm constantly searching for new tattoo ideas because if you haven't seen the episodes, I've got I think I'm up to 14 tattoos now. Almost half of them are movie related in some way. Everything from Superman to The Crow to Escape from New York, and more specifically Snake Plissken. I don't like none of them I think are really obvious. So I thought about doing a CCPD tattoo, but there's something even more ambiguous in this film that I'm going to show you as we get towards the end.
Oh, okay.
Because it's almost like a logo. It's a blink if you miss it type thing.
Okay.
I guess if you ever see this and I get it, people will know.
Awesome.
So this is set in an alternate universe
in the future
in Detroit. Yep. And surprise, surprise, Detroit is completely and totally in shambles. Yep. You watch stuff like this, and then you watch the movies like we talked about last, Action Hero. How funny is it that they did the satire on this entire thing almost? Like,
I know.
He's that scene could have been ripped right out of there. They're grabbing the guy, throwing him across the room. Yep. First day on a job, huh?
And it was pretty much hand in hand with all the cop movies in the 80s. It was like the same thing.
Yeah, they were all the same. Like, it was always, except for Lethal Weapon where they had Joe Pesci.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't there.
I know. No. It was still funny, though. Yeah.
But if you guys don't know, the film was actually shot in Dallas because of the way the city's architecture looked more futuristic. So they actually filmed this movie in Dallas. Good old Peter Weller.
Hey, now. Probably can't show that part. So disgruntled officers in a crappy part of town wearing, paper thin body armor. Fredrickson, I'm gonna assume killed in action.
Yep.
Or fired for some reason. Yeah, so there you go. Delicious. Look at the old graphics up in the back.
Mm-hmm.
They were really trying to push that futuristic thing.
Yeah, good old Buick. The oversized coveralls.
Yeah. For his first day, they really got his nameplate up there pretty quick. They must have an engraver in-house. That's like, side note, that's how I always wonder, like, now I know because you can see it. They've showed you.
Yeah.
But when they do the draft, how do they get the name on there so quick, for the NFL? Here we come. Hero, female cop. Who might be the only decent cop in there. Yeah, definitely should not have been watching this movie when I was 8 or 9 years old.
Used to watch this so much, too.
Yeah, anytime. You know what? I think we talked about this maybe on one other episode. Is like, I feel like TBS ran these edited,
Yeah.
So you weren't always watching, this version per se.
Yeah.
They use these Ford Taurus cars.
Yep.
Which were new at the time. This was a brand new car. It's a brand new car, and it's just beat the crap already.
Yep.
Shout out if you ever had one of those. I think we had one. Mercury had their own version of it because those Mercury and Fords, they were all the same at the time. And here we go. We get the introduction to the CCP, right?
Yep. It's a good old Miguel. I can't remember his last name.
Yeah. That guy.
Yep.
Miguel, that guy. I've heard him before. You know what? Even if I knew his name, I'd probably get it wrong. It's Julian sent me. Shout out, Julian. Thank you for watching our shows. He sent me, what did I say, Keith Urban the other day or something?
Yeah, Keith Urban. Yeah.
I said Keith Urban, right?
Yeah.
Instead of Keith.
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban, right? He sent me Carl Urban's body with Keith Urban's face on it. I'm like, Son of a gun. I laughed so hard. Julian, shout out, buddy.
That's so funny.
This is a classic, like, look at this corporate America boardroom. Look at all these guys. All this money.
Money.
Yeah. 37 TVs in the back. Again, I hope this episode people can watch along with us, because I really think that's the magic in the show so far, which is I don't think we anticipated just doing watch alongs. We were going to just get reviews, which I don't think we've ever done a proper review at the end of one of the movies yet. I think we're like, it was pretty good, and then we just move on to the next thing. Today we got to do like a proper review.
Yeah.
They call this Metro City, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And the only way to police it is one way. Who let the German in charge? Or Austrian?
Well, he probably stitched the uniforms together too, you know.
This guy. He's at the end of the boardroom. Last chair, second to last. Most exuberant. Whoa.
Yeah, sorry.
Side note, I think we got the color is perfect in the back today. Yep. Looking in the camera there. It's like the perfect shade of, I think, blue.
Take a close look at the track record.
That OCP would be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Put on your neck.
No way. Palm.
Hospitals, prisons, space exploration. I say good business is where you find it. As you know, we've entered into a contract with the city to run local law enforcement.
Oh, you know what? It was the OCP in this one. And then I have for Total Recall. Do you remember what the logo was for the Total Recall company? Yeah. So random, right?
Yeah.
I was going to do that. I was actually going to do that like on the side of my arm. It's a triangle basically.
Yeah.
And it's got the little lines in it.
Yeah.
So I might still do that.
Okay.
I just want to be obscure. Like for Indiana Jones being a most popular film, one of the most popular, nobody knows what the Golden Idol is when they see it. They're like, what is that thing?
Well, you know,
it's a blink and you miss it almost. I mean,
I will say, a friend of mine that does follow us actually pointed that out to me.
did he?
Yeah,
Okay, great.
yeah, so,
He's like, Golden Idol?
so
And that was as far as tattoos are concerned, that was a fairly intense session. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was the most intense. It was the first big, like, professional like piece that I had done.
Yeah.
Nothing like my left arm. If you guys haven't seen, it's completely done from wrist to elbow. But having that on my forearm there, I fell asleep. To be fair, but it was like 7 or 8 hours.
Yeah.
It was long. But shout out Gino, man. I hope you're doing well. I don't know if you're going to see this, but Gino is my tattoo artist. If you're in the Tampa Bay area and you love black and white and gray, oh man, he is the best.
We can expect 209 to become the hot military product for the next decade. We're leaving the rest of them.
So I think
Give his hand, please.
I'm probably wrong. I'm going to try to as be accurate as I can because I did read these facts before I got here. This is a great scene, by the way. This thing, they made 2 of them. They made dozens of the ones that they blew up, obviously, but this one is basically a giant nothing. It doesn't do anything. It just stands there. What you're looking at is a forced perspective at this point. So there you have a miniature that they overlaid.
yeah.
And it was stop motion. From what I remember, I might be wrong. I'm probably in a minute here. I'm going to look up all the facts about it when I finish my popcorn. This is great. Malfunction.
Can't you just leave the room?
They push him right out there. Oh, yes!
Oh,
Terminate with extreme prejudice.
just let everyone know this if you haven't seen this movie,
Yeah.
which would be blasphemy.
Yeah.
It's very bloody.
And probably the worst part's coming up.
Yeah.
No.
paramedic.
There should be a lot more blood. I'm just saying. Don't touch him. I like how every shot not only stayed in his body, but exploded out the back at the same time.
Yep.
But also didn't shatter any of the glass.
Yes.
Also, if you go back a couple of minutes, you see when it starts to malfunction, they've got a giant remote that's on a podium.
Yeah.
And you just flip it up. This is the most advanced piece of technology, and you've got this push button remote control system. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You can see where they spent the budget sometimes when you watch movies like this.
So the guy that plays Dick Jones, I don't know if you guys remember, you've seen the movie of 48 Hours. Oh, not 48 Hours. Beverly Hills Cop.
Yep.
They came around the same time. He was actually he was the lieutenant that gets promoted later on in the second film. So you see a lot of the reoccurring actors here in these same kind of
You
action
sure do.
movies in the 80s.
They get typecast. This guy, I always thought he kind of looked like a discount Tim Allen. Again, such a satire on that culture of the 80s that, like, kill or be killed type thing.
Yep.
That's one thing that I don't miss, I think, about then.
Oh, wow.
Because I feel like this was the time where and they, by the way, another side note, they used this building for so many movies. But like where, I don't know, just wasn't a whole lot of entrepreneuring going on then, you know? Unlike now, you could do anything.
Yeah.
Like start your own show. I don't even call it a podcast because I don't think I'm ever going to put this on like Spotify. It's not something you want to listen to.
Yeah.
You got to watch it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a show. Whatever happened to this guy? I've seen him at he does Comic Cons and stuff like that.
He did a couple of movies. He was around every once in a while. He did Scanners. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh yeah.
He did a couple of movies. He really did a really bad Dracula movie.
Oh no.
Like late 90s, early 2000s.
Speaking of Dracula movies,
It's called The Prince of Darkness.
did you see Redfield?
Renfield?
Redfield?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Surprisingly pleasant.
Yeah. Wasn't
Nick
bad.
Cage again.
Wasn't bad.
This guy. He was also in a bunch of these kind of movies.
Oh, yeah. So many of those people probably know him as Red.
Yeah. This guy too. Another character actor. Bless you. Sneezing a lot
Man,
today.
I don't know what it is. I took my allergy medicine.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that beard, facial hair combo he got going on. Oh yeah, here we go. He's a backup is 15 minutes.
Man.
I like how he's just got a hockey mask on. Like it's a hockey helmet.
I just...
Notice that? It's got the accuracy of a stormtrooper. Another thing in these movies, unlimited bullets.
Oh, yeah.
No reloads. Unlimited bullet. He'd be dead right there.
Yep. Unlimited shotgun shells,
No,
apparently.
no, did you see that?
Yep.
The windshield was not broken.
Yep.
Oh, he is. Oh my God, he did reload. I love being wrong.
Yeah, Bobby.
Bobby be okay.
I think Bobby lives through that.
100%. How do they find them there?
I don't know. I didn't say anything about a GPS back then.
again, I said this like the last 3 movies. I had a white helmet with a blue flip down that we would, I mean, I was RoboCop all day long in that thing. I just love this. I love this movie when I was a kid so much.
Yep.
Still, it stands the test of time.
Yep.
That's really what the...
And that's the thing, like, back then, like, I don't remember them ever really having any, like, RoboCop helmets or something nice like that. I used to pretend I had a motorcycle helmet that I pretended was RoboCop.
Yeah.
And I'm sure now if this came out, they'd have all kinds of stuff.
Well, speaking of that, I think that I saw today that Amazon is going to be rebooting this entire thing and doing it proper.
Yep.
Unlike that movie that they did a couple years back.
Yeah. Even though that movie I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was
It wasn't terrible.
But I think it was a little underrated.
9 to 5. Zip this up.
She angrily chews her gum in his direction.
And where's... Like how even in the future, backup doesn't show up. But the city is so bad.
So bad.
Can't get there.
Who wants to be a cop at that other point, you know? Poor guy, first day of the job, you know? In this new precinct. I buy that for $1. Question: was that a real show?
I don't think so.
You think when they wrote that, they knew it would be such a classic?
I don't know. Maybe they were gunning for that.
Iconic classic?
I will tell you, I don't want to ruin it, but the scene coming up here in a few minutes would be even vulgar for today.
It would be. It's hard even to, you know what, we're about to watch it, and maybe we'll have better thoughts for it once we've seen it again. But it's vulgar is not even the right word. It's terrible. They torture him basically, and then what they do after that is even worse. The laugh. It's one of these, movie paradigms we talk about. Is like, he's really mad. You met her 2 hours ago. He probably doesn't care. Here we go.
Infamous.
Oh, yes. Imagine, I don't know if we're going to be able to show this, obviously, but imagine being the effects people that got this script. Be like, okay, here's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Can we make it look disgusting? Almost borderline horror movie. But also, I think, partially realistic.
Yeah. Because you wouldn't, in a lot of movies you wouldn't see that. He'd get shotgun, and just and then they would. But this would actually kind of shows.
Yeah. 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 Now the extended yelling, I don't know that would be necessarily a thing.
Yeah.
They basically cut him down like a tree. Oh. Okay. First ad's coming up, so take a quick break, and we will be right back. Disgusting.
Yeah.
And awesome.
Yeah.
All right, here we are. So we're back. Thanks to our great sponsors for letting us do this.
Yep.
So this is the aftermath of what happened. There's, body parts and liquid. I don't know. There's words that also get us banned, so we got to be careful.
Yeah.
Internal body liquids everywhere.
Yeah. This,
The reality of surviving this is slim.
yeah.
But you know what? We're going to give it our best.
Yep.
Look at that. Oh. Just been torn apart.
Massacred by shotguns, and then apparently the bullet in the head must have went down the right tube, so it
Yeah.
didn't take him out.
He's still breathing? So what? Was that a desert eagle he shot at him, though?
I don't know if it was or not.
It looked like it. That would remove a section of your body.
Yeah, he would be done.
It would be a whole section.
Done, especially from that range.
Yeah. You should, and if you're watching this, look it up because see what happens.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people out there that shoot desert eagles at
Well, I mean, especially-
watermelons.
And if it was a 50 cal desert eagle, like
Yeah.
didn't
It might have just been either way, even a 45. You're not making
that
it.
distance. I don't.
22 would do it.
It's probably a 1911, like every other.
Yeah.
He obviously lives in a nice part of Detroit.
Yeah. It was the other side.
Damn, something's out here tonight.
It's all the oak. He's still going. Anybody wearing gloves? Nope.
Nope.
Who needs them, right? This movie came in 1987. Did they wear gloves in ORs in 87?
I'm sure they did.
Classic scene.
Uh-huh.
By the way, that's what TV shows look like when they came on kids. You booted up a TV.
Bring in the LED.
Hey, for no reason whatsoever, it just zooms in. This won't make it will make sense if you're a person that's ever been to like Universal or something like that, and you see you go to a show and there's a pre-show movie. They got that same feeling, you know. It's like this is what we're doing.
I think we should lose the armor. I'm so excited when these fuckers will join the force. We can do pretty much what we want.
That's gross.
Shut him down. The entire outer skin will be like this.
always thought this was cool.
What's that?
I always thought this was cool.
Yeah. That's so cool. It's still cool. This guy could have been Justin Hammer if this movie was made then. They didn't do a great job of explaining exactly why that guy winds up being head of this program, you know?
Well, because
it was kind of his idea, right?
Well, it was his idea, and Dick Jones messed up, and then he kind of stepped in and
I guess
kind of let him know that he's got a safety protocol for that. But
and is this just his brain with a? I mean, they don't even tell you. Like, what do we got here?
I think he's aware he's looking at this, but they don't know that he's aware. Which I think is pretty cool for the time, because even nowadays they would just go straight to him being a cyborg and they wouldn't show you these type of things. But one thing I love about this movie is the soundtrack. The in-movie soundtrack.
All of these movies from that era, they just killed it with the soundtrack.
Yeah, they sure did.
I've been to myself humming that song all day. I'm not going to do it right now because it's going to come up in a moment.
Yep.
But from the moment I got up this morning, I'm like, I know what we're doing today. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I did it.
Yeah, we used to play a game where I was telling Mike the other day that me and a friend, we would see these type of minivans running, and every time we saw them, we'd start singing.
Yeah. I like how they didn't clear it with anybody. Here he comes. See, about 6'3", 6'4". No, by the way, no mechanical issues whatsoever. He's first. They got it right on the first try.
Yep.
And how we talk a lot about like soundtracks, but how about the sound effects?
Yeah.
That you could be anywhere on the planet and you hear that. If you ever seen this movie, you knew what it was.
Yep. I like to know what they use for the walking.
Well, it's him. It's
Out and back, you know.
what?
Like when they were doing the actual sound effects.
Oh yeah.
Because a guy's sitting there making that.
Yeah, Foley artist is what it's called.
Yeah.
No, that's a great question. I bet we could find out on the internet.
Yeah.
Baby food.
Tastes like baby food. Knock yourself out.
It's just like Terminator the other day or Turtles. This was the prime era of like, let's put stuff on film you've never seen before.
Yeah.
Like, you've got a dude in I wonder how much that suit weighed.
Well, it was apparently very uncomfortable.
I would imagine so.
And I think I remember reading it was like he spent like 10 hours a day in this suit.
Yeah, but it looks so good.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Especially for that time.
Yeah. Well, that's the one thing about the newer movie that I didn't appreciate as much. They obviously used,
Well, yeah, it was more definitely CGI.
Right. I feel like he probably couldn't really see out of this either.
Yeah.
Direct-to-4 classified. That's the first time you get like this inkling that there's something else going on here. This is a great scene. By the way, one quick way to know when you're watching these films, if you're anybody who knows anything about firearms, watch their fingers when they pull the trigger. If you know anything, you don't actually ever remove your finger from the trigger, ever. It's called trigger reset, people, and it's not a full release of the trigger at all. Not even then. Not even the 80s.
Mm-hmm. You think they did research? You think they would these movies? They would do research on that and
Well, I mean,
fix it, but
obviously John Wick gets it right.
yeah. They still never get grenades right in movies, though.
No.
This guy's really good. What are they gonna do? Replace us?
I always thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
Again, playing RoboCop, I would have. How ironic now that I do have a metal leg. I've got partial metal in this one leg on my right leg. But when I was a kid, I had a plastic gun like that. I wore a sling so low that I.
Anytime. Go get it, boy.
Here it comes.
Yeah. And 3, 2, 1, and now. Okay, I was wrong. Any
Now
second
you can do it. 3. There
It is.
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun, dun,
By the way, just like in Terminator, what do you think he weighs?
yeah, a car would not. Yeah,
He ain't sitting in a car, okay? Like, I love these movies. I love you guys. Thank you so much for making these movies. But homeboy ain't sitting in a car.
No way.
I'd buy that for $1. Is that I want to know, is that a real show?
I don't think it was. There's a whole a spoof within a spoof about that.
Yeah.
I never read it. It's in my facts that we can do at the end of the show.
Like, you see all the old comic books and stuff there? By the way, this is supposed to be in Detroit. What are these old Southern people doing running a bodega, a grocery store, or whatever?
They're probably Dallas residents, and they just forgot.
Yeah, definitely. Garage door opener. I like how at the beginning of the movie we're told that there's not enough police out there, so they can't even have backup because it's 15 minutes away.
Yes.
But random, completely strange, you never seen it, grocery store. She rings it, and 15 seconds later, the daggum police show up, and not only police, a friggin' cyborg shows up and causes $5,000 worth of damage. I hope the police department pays for that. He would have been dead, by the way. Yep.
But they doesn't even arrest the guy. He just leaves him.
No, he
there.
just leaves him. He leaves him. He just assumes he's somebody else come clean up for him. That's great. See, here he gets an update now, but before it was he just happened to be going by.
Yeah.
Maybe he was going to get a can of milk, container of milk. This part.
So I don't know if you guys look at the internet anytime. There's like these spoof action figures, and there's actually one for this guy.
For what? This character?
For this guy.
Really? Which guy? The guy with the blonde hair?
The guy that gets shot.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, amazing.
It's so funny because you see one with like Commando, and it's like the log that he's carrying, and then there's one that's like a pipe.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then they have one for this guy.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Oh,
The size of that knife. You look at it now and everything about this was so cool. I always thought that in the movie how small he was.
yeah.
But then you look at it and go, okay, he's a small frame guy, so he fit in this, you know?
Yep.
Yes. We're not showing this. This is going to be a part that's not out. But let's just say he gets shot in an area that you would not want to as a man.
And that's the name of the figure.
And she screams.
It's called The Guy Who Got Shot in the Box. And he's in the thing like this.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh.
We talk about this a lot, and that's why I would love to have all of these films on VHS if we could.
Yep.
But I'll tell you what I was thinking on the other side of this break, because we're going to do another commercial. Yeah. Okay, back from another break. What was I saying? Oh, I was saying about how the movies looked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you watch these high def movies very closely, you can see all of the flaws that were present, and they knew then that they were covering them up because there was no high def, right?
Yep.
So you can see in some of these scenes where the plastic on his, it doesn't quite stay in the same shape he's supposed to be in. So I always find that stuff really cool.
Yep.
Like there, you can see it's not exactly perfect, and it's not even all the same color. You see it, but it's pretty close.
Yep.
And in 1989, when this movie would have hit the shelves, man, not that. So I don't really know. We're going to break from because this is kind of a relatively, exciting part, but I don't know if anybody's going to watch it anyway. I would love to open a video store again. I think that's probably a reality if we could get enough people to sponsor us or show us or even like want to come on and partner with us to do it. I saw a thing this week where somebody had. You ever see those book like community book stores where like you put a little. It's like a box and you paint it and you go community store.
Yeah,
everybody
you drop it off. Yeah.
Get one, bring one, whatever it is. Well, they were doing that for movies. For DVDs and VHSs, and they painted it like a Blockbuster store, and I thought it was the coolest thing.
Oh, wow.
So I might do that. I might
That's pretty
spend
cool.
a little time in a couple weeks here and put together a little give and take. I've got hundreds of DVDs personally.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to put my VHSs in there because you never know if they'll ever come back.
Yeah.
But the DVDs, you can get them
got
for
plenty of those,
sometimes
too.
you can get $1. You can get them for $1. Except for a Goodwill today. Do you know how much they wanted for DVDs at the Goodwill?
How much?
$3.75 each.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You get them for $1 in most places anymore.
Wow. They were just DVDs.
Just regular DVDs. The Blu-rays were $9.
That's what they cost when they were new.
Right. So anyway,
Or for some movies.
I think we might look at that. I punched the guy right through the window. He just is murdering people at this point.
I like how the guy was doing a ransom at the beginning. He's like, I want fresh coffee.
Yeah. Anyway, ultimately, I think it'd be cool to have like a little movie store. I'd like to put it next to Cinema 6. They got plenty of space over there.
That'd be cool.
But have a little, $5 a month membership, $1 a movie, if we're out, we're out,
Yeah. Huh?
And if we lose a movie for $1, that's all we got into it,
yeah.
And I think that'd be cool. They got this whole undertone of this whole movie is this kind of like war is going on. Bless you. There's a nuclear threat or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's like...
Insert another fake commercial. Oh my God, I love it.
But it is. It's like all that happened in the times. You had corporate America and then you had the wars. It gets it all.
Yeah. Well, what we said this is 87, right?
Uh-huh.
So this would have been coming out of the Cold War in real life, right? Ish?
It gets around...
Ish.
More like they're trying to get Germany to break down the wall. It's around
Okay.
where that
Well, yeah.
time.
Well,
and
the post-Cold War. Let's put it that way. This is before the Hoff broke the wall down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, have you seen the Hoff lately? He's in bad shape, man.
yeah, I saw
He's
him
in
on
bad
something
shape.
not too long ago.
He's walking with a walker. He's frail. I mean, it's sad to see your heroes go. You don't hassle the Hoff, bro.
That's true.
This guy. Corporate bad guy.
Yeah.
I like the executive lounge. It's just a door before you get to the door.
Uh-huh.
Who does this? I want to know. If you're out there, who talks to the guy? If you're at the urinal, you're not talking to your pal, okay? And also, you're not dropping a Cleveland steamer like that. I mean, not in a public bathroom, certainly not in slacks.
And look how open that bathroom is,
Yeah.
too. There's like everybody's in
Yeah.
there. It's like a party.
I mean, if you have access, and if you're these guys are getting the heck out of there because I know who's in there duking, but they probably got their own private bathrooms and their own private offices, if I had to guess. Oh, gross. The shoe buffer there. TV in the bathroom. I will say one thing that I do love in these movies is they got the neon light stuff right. Obviously, I'm a big fan of lighting in general. Having these great, true neons in there, the light around the mirror. You could buy a new mirror like that today. Hey now. Satire on corporate America. It's maybe like, I might be just having a moment here. Maybe this is why I was good when I worked corporate America. I was pretty good at it, right? Mm-hmm. I could have never been this guy. I'm not chasing money for to live like that. Maybe these movies are that for that reason, Yeah. Because you see how they're both miserable. One's just a little less miserable currently.
Oh yeah. Well, because when you're in that role, you're always working.
You're never the man.
And most of the time, to get in roles like that, you're kissing ass somewhere. You're networking somewhere.
Yeah.
And some of us just can't do that. You do it to an extent, but then it comes to a level where it's like, that's not me.
Yeah. Unless it's for your own thing.
Yeah.
We do a lot of we work hard. We have a production company, a couple of production companies. We have one that does more like commercial work, commercials and podcast production outside of our own show. And then I also have a sports production team where we do games and football and basketball and all kinds of stuff. And, the best, I always say this on my other shows too, and whether or not this makes it to our show, I don't know. But there's no barrier to entry to these kinds of things anymore. Just having the ability to learn how to do it and go and doing it, guys. Like, if you want to go start your own business, do it. I'm not here to tell you that I'm a super success, because I am absolutely not yet. But I'm working for myself and having my own company and working with my friends has been the best thing that has happened in my 40 plus years on this earth. I know it's not for everybody, and you got to feed your family, which I have a family, but if you can, work for yourself, because that's the ticket, man. Happiness comes in a lot of different ways, and having your own thing is awesome. Yeah. And that's Mike's inspirational moment. And you get to meet cool people and make cool connections like us with our friends at Cinema 6. We've been going there 17 years. Now to be able to partner with them, to go in and see all these great new movies and talk about how great not only they are, but their new facility Level Up. They have a state-of-the-art arcade there with amazing games. Mm-hmm. But again, all part of like what I've been doing this last year is, you say corporate networking, and I've been networking with friends and people that I've known for years, and we've been fortunate also to give back to our community. So, corporate America is not for everybody. Certainly wasn't for me.
Starting to remember.
He's starting to realize that he's remembering. Yep. I don't know if they explain it, but I always wondered that little port that's in the front we're looking at on his left there.
Yeah.
What is that? Maybe that's his feeding tube?
I think so. It's where they feed him the baby food.
Or does he eat the baby food?
He's
gone rogue. How do you stop it? You can't stop him.
Yeah.
Man, how awesome is that red on that camera? Classic and iconic.
Which was kind of cool about this is because he is a cyborg, so you can't just turn him off.
Right. He is thinking for himself. Yeah. I like how does she think it's Murph already, right? Because he did the cowboy thing, right? Mm-hmm. After working with him for 4 hours.
I guess she walked out and saw him doing it.
Yeah, but still.
They kind of highlighted that when she saw him.
How can I help you, Officer Lewis? It's not really what I'm after. Don't you have any?
Also, they don't really, in this film, they don't really tell you how much of his actual body is left.
Yeah.
But
They do in the newer one.
the new
you
one
kinda
that
see
was
it,
pretty awesome.
Yeah,
that was probably the best part of that movie.
yeah,
honestly,
that's really, yeah.
But he does remove his helmet here towards the middle of the film, so you can see that part of it. But like, let's just say chin down.
Yeah.
Did he still have his vocal cords? And why does he sound like that instead of like himself at that point? Then why does he sound like a robot? Instead of like Murph.
I don't know. Maybe it's
Yeah.
because he's speaking through something. But
Maybe, yeah, like a voice box.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
You don't
Peter
know.
Weller's voice was pretty heard, but it wasn't like. It's like they deepened it. Does she really need this big glasses like that? And then they have smaller prescription?
That was a style then, wasn't it?
I guess it was.
Let me make it real clear for you. He doesn't have this kind of program. He's product.
This guy just got down there real quick too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I say we pull him in, run a system.
You want to take him offline because he had a dream? What are you kidding? Listen, Reed.
This guy looks like he's on booger sugar, doesn't he? Look at him.
It's OCP. Go ahead, mister.
Like they're like, here's your intense backstory. You're a total dick to everybody all the time, and addicted to booger sugar. I do definitely think now, thinking about it, I bet that it's recorded on VHS somewhere at my house, one of those blank ones.
oh yeah.
But I bet that they ran this on TBS or
Oh, they ran
or
this movie all the
TNT or
time.
whatever
Star
it was.
64.
Yeah, and it was definitely edited because I don't think that I've seen this movie obviously as an adult many times, but now thinking about it as a kid, I'm going to say with a degree of certainty I probably watched the mostly edited version of this the very first time. But also that was around the time the cartoons were out.
Yeah. See, like I don't know if I mentioned this before, but when I was a kid, I was on daycare, and the husband of the lady that had me in daycare was a movie screener. So we saw a lot of these movies before they even came out, and this is one that we watched over and over and over and over. And so probably shouldn't have watched it. But
Do you also think that maybe that was because there are those movies you do watch over and over again, and you wonder, is it because it is so iconic and oh my gosh, I've never seen that before, I got to see it again. Like,
I think some movies are just easy to watch.
yeah,
Like, you don't have to think. Like, I love The Gangs of New York, and I love There Will Be Blood, like Daniel Day-Lewis movies. I think he's probably the best actor out there.
whoa,
Besides
That's a hot take.
besides Gary Oldman. I don't know. I think that'd be most people's.
Really? Because the
Gary Oldman?
diversity of roles.
Yeah, just character actors, what they do. He's only done like 30 movies per se.
Yeah.
He's an artist. Anyways, I digress. But you can't watch those movies over and over. Like, you can't watch The Gangs of New York 100 times over.
Right.
But RoboCop, there's just enough. You don't have to think so hard about it.
Yeah, I love movies like that.
Yeah, and so that's just my take.
Well, I'm going to give you a quick preview of what we'll talk about a little bit later, and I'll apologize to you now on film because I did it in the car. I thought you had seen it, but I saw Project Hail Mary yesterday at Cinema 6, and I for sure thought you said you told me you watched it, so I didn't call you. So I went with my wife, and you and I will go see it this week. How about that? Because it's that good. It's one of those movies where you'll watch it, and there are instant one-liners in it. I'm not going to get too deep into it because I'm going to review it later, but
Yeah.
like you were saying, a film that you could watch and see it many times over.
Yeah.
So, and also, go back to the movie here. How does this guy recognize that that's him?
Yep.
He just sees his face and he goes, "I killed you." This is great. Tries to kill him again. Pretty sure that his actual skin would burn, since they already explained that
Yeah.
his face is his skin, his real skin. So he'd be at least blistered at this point. Great stunt work there. That to me looked like a real person hit a real car. Didn't look like a dummy. I'd like to submit that we maybe will watch The Crow here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Love that movie for so
Yeah.
many reasons.
There's a lot of story behind it.
A lot of story
too.
behind it. I
Yeah.
think we could. Yeah.
That sounds
And
good.
I know most of it because that was probably my favorite movie growing up when I was in my early teens.
And it's also when people ask you what movie had the best soundtrack.
Oh, God.
Crow's always my number one.
Yeah, commercial time. So we'll talk about that on the flip side. Okay, so we're back. Another break. We just real quick. So obviously he's starting to maybe remember who he is now. Mm-hmm. The guy instantly recognizes him, like we talked about before, and none of these guys know that there's a giant robot walking around. They're so like confused. This scene where he takes his spike out of his hand, for some reason, terrified the crap out of me when I was a kid. Like, oh. Terrible animatronic. Did you see that? Did not move in the same fashion his body did.
But was that thing specifically made for him to stick in it? Because, like...
The fact that they, even here in these films, they had the concept of what maybe a data port would have been.
Yeah, I know.
Not just like a plug. Because at the time, obviously, you would have had ribbon cables that would have done stuff.
Yeah.
But like to have a physical port, and then also how like these guys were not familiar with the fact that you could plug something in. They were totally confused.
I know.
Remembers that guy. Suspected murderer. They know. How do they suspect? I just feel like there would have been so many redundancies in his programming that he would have never remembered that.
Yep. And the problem is that this was what you see in the film. I don't want to ruin it, but I'll kind of ruin it. But this was all kind of put in place to happen. Because you'll see later in the film that those guys actually work for Dick Jones.
Right.
Yeah. So. What I liked about not only the outfit or the outfit,
Yeah.
you could see all the purple hues and the blues.
Yeah.
So it's like it gives you that real
Indigo.
metal
Yeah.
look.
Well, and they obviously, I don't know if that's the lighting in the room that's doing it or however they did it when they painted it.
Yeah.
But you didn't see that in 1989.
And I'll tell
Look
you,
at that TV. Look at that TV.
It's doing pretty well for a cop salary. I'll tell you, look at that.
Oh yeah, yeah. You think about that. Like that is for the time very fancy, very modern. I like how this has always been a running concept in these futuristic movies where you have some type of a screen telling you how to do things. I'm really actually surprised we're not completely there yet.
Yeah.
Because, listen, I've got some realtor friends out there, and my wife was a realtor very briefly. I cannot tell you that I think that's the most useless thing to do. Outside of being a car salesman. I'm sorry, guys. Come at me. I'm a sales guy. That's what I've done my whole life.
Yeah.
But maybe there's some value in having a good realtor. I don't know that I could find it. Now, I could see a mortgage guy because that's a very challenging thing to navigate.
Exactly. Oh, yeah.
But, somebody to show me a house and try to convince me that I want it or even,
Because you know what you want. I mean, if you go in there, do you really need that realtor to really...
To broker anything? You could do it yourself.
Just go straight to the broker as you want.
You don't need... It's like a middleman that you don't need. Same thing with buying you bought your truck recently-ish. Mm-hmm. We bought our car recently-ish, Mm-hmm. The process of having a salesperson between me and the finance manager and then also the guy who actually signs off and says this car is yours, I felt was so unnecessary. Because the price that the sales guy gives you is never the price you actually pay.
It never is. And then a lot of times your sales guy don't know anything about the truck or whatever it is.
Whatever vehicle is you're
Yeah, I literally walked in there and I was talking about the truck more than my sales guy. He just sat in the passenger seat and let me drive it. And then I said, okay, I'll buy it. That's literally how that went.
Yeah. I don't know if you caught all that, but there was extreme nudity just now in this entire, so I'm pretty sure 8-year-old Mike did not watch this. Maybe I did. I don't know. But yeah, buying a car or something like that. That's why. Oh, guy catches the gun.
It's such a cool scene.
I'm going to buy all classic cars, I think, from now on. Without computers.
Yeah.
I think that's the way I'm going. Let's talk.
I'd like to get like a Grand National, like 86. That'd be cool. Buick. Here we
Did
go.
I tell you about the booger sugar?
Yeah, Booker Sugar. He's like intelligent.
Yeah. Do what?
He's being intelligent women. That's
Yeah.
what he's.
No, I'd like to have. If I could go back, and I would think I would redo it. Not the parts that I love about it, but I had an 06 Tundra 4-door XSP. I love that truck.
Yeah.
It was a great truck. It would still be running today if I still had it. It was in pristine condition. Then we had more kids and I had to buy a bigger car. But I love that truck. I might look at buying one of those, like a 2001, 2002 Tundra, or maybe even something older, like an older Ford.
When did you get rid of that? Because I think I met you slightly after.
Right after that.
Yeah.
Right after that.
Yeah.
That's funny. We were talking about this off camera last week. How fast time seems like I've gone the last several years. But I think we put a pin on it. We've been friends somewhere around maybe 15 years now.
Yeah.
Which is nuts.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me. It doesn't feel like that long ago, but it's definitely. I mean, Leo will be 18. Very soon. The girls are 10 and 12 ish.
Yep.
So it's just crazy.
It flies by.
It does. And your girls are like that. It's crazy.
Yeah. 3 and 2.
Yeah. This is crazy.
I guess you're on your knees about now, begging for your life. You don't feel so.
You think he got this house after he got promoted, or you think he just kind of had it hoping that he'd get promoted? Because it's very well furnished.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's only been a few days. Well,
Even back then, I guess a young exec's probably. Well,
Yeah.
back then, but in the future,
yeah.
I don't know.
Do they? I know they just showed the scene where he's, saying he was deceased, but they didn't put a date, like a time frame on it ever, right?
Nope.
So you assume maybe it's a year,
Yeah.
9 months to a year. Again, the
Carpet's ruined.
they really went for the blood and gore on this.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it. What's the sense of making it hand grenades size? What are you gonna do? Perfect timing, by the way.
I think I would have tried to crawl away from it as opposed to.
I would have gone right up in that chimney. That'd probably be about the safest place you could be.
Yeah. Or crawl out to that pool.
Yeah. This is also a great series of scenes coming up here.
Yep.
Every 80s and 90s movie, because we were right in the middle of the dare to keep kids off drugs.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Which worked really well for me anyway.
Let me tell you
It
that.
worked really well.
Those programs and what was it? Crime McGruff. I mean, all
Scuff
that
McGruff.
stuff. Yeah,
It worked.
It worked.
Yeah,
it really did.
For us anyway. I mean, some of the kids maybe not so much. But I was scared. And watching movies like this kind of maybe did it too. But like, This guy with a mustache. Look at that thing. Maybe this is part of it. I don't know. Because every movie in the 80s and 90s, the bad guys were always drug dealers.
Yep.
Even I think
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of ones that, with the exception, I think Die Hard never had like a drug dealer. They were always over after some type of weapon,
Yeah.
right? But I
Yeah.
think Lethal Weapon, right?
Trying to think. They were
We gotta watch
Lethal
those.
before they were
We gotta watch
the triads
those.
were drug dealers. But man, those are some great movies there.
Yeah. You know what? I tell you that I've been searching. There's no place to stream them.
Yeah.
Not that I've been able to find. And guy that you commented on my YouTube today, I have put in movie name and where to stream, and I'm pretty sure Lethal Weapon 1 is not available anywhere. So I've been looking for it on DVD because
Yeah.
you can buy them in a 4-pack.
Mm-hmm.
That's a movie I'd love to see come back. I know they talked about doing another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mel Gibson said he would produce it with a new, set of people. Which, speaking of new old movies or old shows, you saw what I sent you today about Miami Vice?
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that during our upcoming,
Yep.
like our coming soon section we're going to do. I'm going to change the show up a little bit after this today. I think he'd be through there in one hit, just going to say. So I do think that his gun is a modified Desert Eagle, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I wonder how. I'm sure that he had some dexterity in the glove that he's wearing, but I wonder if they had to essentially glue it onto his hand, or a magnet or something like that.
Yeah, it might be
clipped it in.
magnetized in there. Yeah.
Yeah, because look, it's not moving at all.
Yeah.
This is great. Splat. Also, all these guys that were also mixing the drugs and all that just had Uzis and AK-47s and
But I just find
shotguns.
it wild. You notice back in the old days, they all had these MAC-10s, these Uzis.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they're the most inaccurate firearm you could buy.
Yeah.
And,
There is again. There's no way he's hitting him with that thing. When does he reload is my question. Because what? You figure he's shooting a 10-round burst?
Yeah.
Yeah,
easy. Maybe they just come out of his hand.
Oh my gosh. Wait. Still doesn't get the guy he's looking for either. Now he does. He feels like he would have slipped there.
You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Fuck you.
Doesn't seem like something you would do. Just saying.
You have the right to an attorney. Anything you say may be used against you.
He just keep on saying it like it means something to him.
Yeah.
I like how he's going to murder him until programming takes over. And I'm pretty sure it wouldn't, unless he was planning on really letting him suffer, I'm pretty sure he would just snap his neck in half like a pencil.
How come they gave him arrest mode with him, but
Nobody else?
everyone else he was able to blast?
It's a convenient
Maybe because
whole-
he didn't actually shoot at him. Is
Yeah,
that what it
maybe,
is?
I mean, he was.
But I'm sorry, if I worked in that place and I saw some cyborg that weighed 2,000 pounds shooting at me, I probably would have turned and left.
Shit, his arms probably weigh 2,000 pounds. For what?
Murder.
He's a cop killer.
Question for the audience out there. Not that I've spent, I don't think, any time. Oh, we'll ask on the other side of this break. Remind me.
Yeah.
Here we go again. Okay, we're back. This is the third act of the film. We're about to find out who's really behind everything. Some of this stuff, you know, aesthetically is even very cool. Like, look at that black and white globe. I mean, I'd still like to have something like that. I'd put one of those in here real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful blending of what was probably a backlot somewhere with a painting or a miniature. Again, neons. Neons around the trash cans. I didn't notice that ever before. Here comes RoboCop.
Oh, this scene is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably a toy, huh?
I'm probably, yeah. He's so smug because he knows he's right outside the door. Mm-hmm. Classic. I think maybe this week for the picture-in-picture, I'll put a little green thing around it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd be cool, yeah. I'm sure I can figure that out. It'll say playback underneath it. Come on in. If you're not old enough to remember carpeted rooms in every place you ever went, doctors' offices,
Everywhere.
eye doctors, your parents' workplace, school,
Everything. Carpet.
bowling alley still has carpet, but not all of it. You know, hey, bathrooms had carpets in them. What a disgusting idea that is. And this leather furniture. And we find out now what Objective 4 is. It's to not arrest Dick.
Yep. OCP. People can't be arrested nor terminated.
And then are they suggesting that he can feel pain? And then what is he feeling pain in? It just what's his brain?
That's what I assume.
Look at you can see the rubber where his arm was in that one.
Uh-huh.
He's got a black turtleneck on, you know. It must have been so unbearably hot in there. This is great. I love how in every movie, when you meet the bad guy in Act 3, they tell you exactly what they did. They're going to tell you, well, I'm a bad guy, and these are the things that I did. I killed Bob Norton. Oh, okay. Oh.
And then my name is...
Yeah.
And I am the bad guy.
Yeah. Oh, there goes the controller. This is great because one simple little, shot, he's all banged up and, all that.
It's like how that office is big enough to fit
Yeah.
the I don't even remember what that thing's called again. T900 or...
I think that's Terminator.
well, I mean, I meant to say like X900
Yeah.
or whatever it's called.
Look at the stop motion. Oh, so cool. They do these movies and they go, okay, here when you're in the robot suit, make sure you look like you're confused and in pain at the same time. But it's always these, you don't have much of anything to do, just these jerky head motions and barely dodge these missiles.
I like that about the RoboCop movies, though. Like, he always got manhandled sometimes.
Yeah.
And it showed, like, his humanity, which I really liked, which I thought was really cool.
He can't do stairs. Yeah. Doesn't know what to do. He's confused. I always thought the top of that thing looked like a microphone.
Probably was.
Probably, yeah. I feel like the size of this changes based off of what room it's in. Though. Like you just said, like, and can it scream? Doesn't like a turtle?
Why does it sound like Alien?
They didn't know what else to do. He's all beat up. He's leaking motor oil for some reason. Yeah. Still his actual skin, not a single cut on it. What? Is that you got shotguns, you've got 9mm, got a saw.
I think I saw a PS50 there.
Yeah, I think so.
Or I'm sorry, a P9. Yeah, there's an AUG, there's a Steyr.
How many shots can he take?
They brought out
big guns, literally. And shields.
Yep, they all had. There's another Steyr. There's 3 of them right there. I want one of those.
Well, I was gonna say actually that is like what they may have kept us off drugs, but man, did they give us an addiction to firearms?
I know, right?
You know. That might be like a cool segment to add on to like a show.
Yeah.
Like one day is like maybe we get like a firearms expert in here.
Well,
that
I
is.
thought about that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, definitely.
Firearms. So like.
Yeah, but I mean like have a real like a guy who knows. Look, we can go like that movie was using this movie and that
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Because most guys love movies like this that have these crazy guns in them, and you have to. It made you when you were a kid definitely want one.
Well, that's why there's a couple of websites I go on, and you can actually look up all the weapons from certain movies. It's
That's
cool.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'll be watching, say, like Extraction, and I'm like, "What's that? What is that? What does he have?"
How much is it?
Yeah.
Order now.
Yeah.
It's a movie within a movie. Using the same technology they just used to animate the other Terminator. Terminator. Other RoboCop. Oh my gosh. Yes. 8.2 miles to the gallon. They were bragging. Your diesel does better than that.
I think that's like the satire of it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
That's like when you play Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, it's so good.
What? I forgot about this part.
It was a day of mourning for the families of 113 people known dead at this hour. Among them, 2 former United States presidents who had retired in the Santa Barbara area. A day of mourning for the country.
Also, do you think they're like, hey, do we have any B-roll of somebody actually dead on the sidewalk? Can we put it in this? That looked like it was real.
Yeah.
If it wasn't, they got us. Yeah, yeah, real like footage.
That's the question we put to people in the Pine Lake, Lexington area.
What kind of microphone is that?
They got job security. They're not supposed to strike. Free society.
Oh, this is always infamous.
Man. Yeah. Wonder what he's gonna be getting into. He's out, cleaned up, no cuts on his face. Well, does he have a couple? Yeah.
He just ratted them out. And
Yeah.
he's
Yeah, he told everybody. He put the emphasis on that too.
Yeah.
He's expecting you, Mr. Bond.
It's just
He thinks he's real slick.
smoking in the office.
Yeah. Hey, remember smoking everywhere when you were?
Yeah.
How do we not have like damaged lungs?
Non-smoking. Yeah, the smoking section, the non-smoking section, they were just right next to each.
When I was 17 or 18, maybe I worked in a restaurant.
Yeah.
And it was the year that you had to have. It was a sports bar. So it was like large non-smoking section, and it was just one section of the restaurant.
Yeah.
And it was like, because it was a 3-unit building.
Yeah.
You know, one side had the bar, the middle had the kitchen and a small eating area, and then the larger section, they had no smoking at all. But if you walked in, and it was just an open doorway,
Yeah.
if you walked into the other room, smoking. To go into the restaurant to sit and eat, you had to walk through the smoking section. That was voluntary for quite a while. And then
Yeah.
in Florida in 2002, 2002, it went to law
Yeah.
that there was no smoking inside at all. Which, man, it was a big deal. People were like, there's nobody's going to come to restaurants anymore.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to have a bar and not be able to sit here and smoke 18 packs of cigarettes? Let me tell you, at that restaurant, it made no difference.
Yeah.
No, then they went outside.
Yeah.
And it actually increased business because they stayed longer. They get up, stretch their legs,
Yeah.
walk off a beer,
Yep. Come back in, need another.
go to the 7-Eleven, get another pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
I saw it over and over again.
Yeah.
I think that the media age, like that we grew up in with these movies and really no advanced technology, were the best part. But then the worst parts of things like that, like the less than standard,
Yeah.
health stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's true.
Back to where it started, huh? And where did RoboCop go?
She took him into the.
Yeah, but how?
Remember, she came and picked him up and threw him in the car.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
She literally.
she hoisted him up, right? Like he was a human.
His arm is around her.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. How? And yeah.
She's She-Hulk.
Deserted. Half the force didn't show up.
And they do finally go on strike.
I wasn't sure what you needed. I sort of grabbed things.
He had to be his own puppeteer.
Your gun?
Yeah. Did he have an extra gun?
No, I think she just found it.
Huh.
Some food.
Oh, thank you. I'm not hungry.
So give me a cheeseburger.
Where does it come out at? You know?
Well, I didn't even see a bit. Well, it's a. There it is.
1/4. You think that was a gag where they like the screw compressed? You know? So you get almost no answers on exactly what is left of him, but other than his face and
Yep.
his forehead. I know they say in the early part where they like lose his arm. Also, sorry, as another point here, he took his helmet off, but also his neck unit came off too because you now see the
Yeah.
gets update on his family.
She moved away.
Where did they go?
She thought you were dead.
He kind of is.
I can feel them.
That's something they never followed up on in the next
What?
movies. He never like tried to find out where they were.
Yeah,
or-
spoiler alert. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, no, just kind of leave it as an open plot line.
Yeah.
And the new one they do.
The new one they do.
They do, yeah. Listen, I know a lot of people crap over that new one. It's not the greatest writing, but aesthetically, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Hey, the suit,
The was
motorcycle,
cool.
everything
was,
about the looking at it, even the way he gets murked in that one, is a lot more plausible.
Yeah,
And I really hope that they mix up what they did right in that film and how nostalgic and awesome this film is.
Yeah.
When Amazon comes out with their new, which again we're gonna go over. I think I've got some news on that I'm gonna share.
And that movie had a cast too. I mean, it had
it did.
Michael Keaton.
Yep.
Gary Oldman, Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
And Joe Donaldson. He's an underrated guy.
I love that you're so great with names. I don't know. I couldn't do that.
I'll buy that for $1.
They don't ever say what the name of that show is, but I would tell you right now, if they put a graphic up that would say the name of the show, that would be the tattoo.
You just put $1 and say, "I'll buy that."
Everybody's got that brand new car, which is was that a Lincoln? What is it?
It's a brand new 6,000 SUX.
Okay, yeah.
It's probably a Buick.
Yeah.
Or a Buick or a Lincoln. Buicks were huge in the 80s. It looks like a Buick.
It does. They don't make cars like that anymore. Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
It's the... Yeah. Ha! That's no explanation why that would actually happen at all. There's no reason for it, unless that's a small grenade inside of there.
The car just says 6,000 right on the front bumper.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, blows up a car and a building in one shot.
Yeah. Care that there might be kids or something around. But,
They don't care. There's something to be said about the actual destructions happening on scene here. I'm not sure that you would see that in more modern films. Where they're blowing up actual buildings. Maybe in a...
I would say Mad Max, but there's no buildings in that.
Yeah. Did you watch the newer ones?
The newer Mad Max?
Yeah.
I watched Mad Max, but I didn't watch the...
Commercial.
Furia or whatever.
Who sleeps on a pile of wood like that? I mean, you gotta be pretty dang tired. I think he enjoys the feel of the fire on his face. Like, that's why he's still hanging out like a mannequin.
Yeah, I think so. That...
She's asleep. Let me shoot this loud-ass gun. Trying to get his targeting system working.
He's going to shoot the baby food right
Yeah. Right by her. trying to shoot the baby food.
But why would you think that was a good idea?
Get the F out of there.
She's trying to sleep.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Yeah.
forget about it.
Yeah. Let me try to help you move your cyborg arm.
Locked in now? Going to the left. Here.
And by the way, that's not how that would work. She would have no clue what... None at all.
Get your next dead on.
I thought it was night, but it's apparently dawn.
Yeah. Yes. You've heard an alarm before? He's just got a 50 cal gun. Wake up. Desert Eagle time. Maybe they just had to put that scene in where he couldn't hit anything because this just seems like an opportune time. He's got the high ground. Mm-hmm. Just take him out. Put your helmet back on, bro. I always found that like his face to be tough to look at. I still kind of do, to be honest.
This guy was related to Flea.
He does look like Flea. That guy's been in a lot of films too, Flea.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you'd hear clank, clank, clank as he's walking across the metal. So it's the subtle things in these movies that get me is like they shoot these guns, whatever they are, you know, these plastic 50 cal weapons.
Yeah.
But this is back in the day when they loaded them with something that blew back on them so they could, you know, probably real guns of some variety.
But the thing is, he's got a Barrett, okay?
Yeah.
And he just shot one shot with one hand.
Yeah. Never. You would
The shoulder would be dislocated.
and the gun will be on the other side of the building.
Ugh.
It just seems like a really impractical thing to go into a battle inside of a building with, you know? Like imagine trying to clear a corner with that.
Oh, this is great when he gets covered.
Oh, yes.
This is infamous.
Yeah. Well, also it's like another thing that they didn't need to put in the film.
Yeah.
But why not? Let's chemically melt a man. Again, extremely graphic.
Yeah.
But again, iconic. Like you think that's what would happen if acid hit your body.
Yeah.
His skin is melting off of his bones. Oh, yeah. Yes. Great visual effects.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes your skin crawl. Power haircut. You could see the camera in that last shot. That was cool. He doesn't want to wreck his 6,000. You know? Screw the other guy. By the way, with the 6,000 being that expensive, would it have hubcaps? This is great. Help me. Great. It's great. This is awesome.
See, some of that would have rubbed off on him, and he probably
be burning up that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That leather jacket of his be melting already. This is so good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Very liquidy.
Yeah.
Love it. Boom, boom. Oh, got her. This guy's an assassin.
Oh, he sure is.
He's got the world's best aim. Where'd he come from? Also, not only does she have, bullet holes in her body, but like the secondary infection she would get from that water, that would be just as dangerous.
That's water from toxic waste.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, and why is he waiting so long? What is he doing?
What kind of plant is this? I don't even.
It's got toxic waste.
Yeah.
It's got disgusting water.
Yeah.
It's got some type of smelting going on. It's not in service. Take your time, bud. Are we suggesting his aim is still off? This is the end of RoboCop.
This is great.
Yeah. I mean, that is the most over the top explosion ever.
I know.
Imagine like pitching that idea. Hey, okay, these are going to be pretty standard 50 cals, but also they're grenades.
They're grenades.
Yes. Yeah. Again, suggesting that he can feel. I don't believe that would be the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, gets him. Somebody just threw a water bottle or a water balloon full of blood on him. Oh, I love it. They're in some serious trouble there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Where's backup?
Well, how's she gonna get those steel beams off him?
He's gonna do himself.
Oh yeah, that's right. He does.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought maybe he moved him. I couldn't remember.
No, he does.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's right.
Well, we assume he does.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Police strike really worked for us. By the end of the week,
Ah,
Yeah.
so many good scenes in this movie, but this might be the
This
best.
is it's the climax of the film. It's everything that you hoped it would be. It doesn't make a lot of sense considering how beat up he is. Again, no helmet.
Well, he just knows how to kill it this time.
Yeah, they give him the gun to do it. See ya. It begs the question, like, if it had hit him, what would it have done to him, you know?
Yeah.
Smiles. Be a cool Lego set to have.
operation will live up to the guiding principles of its founder: courage, strength, conviction.
I love when films of this era get what I would assume the inside of a boardroom would look like, right? You know, the random items in the background. The obnoxious table.
How can we help you, officer? Dick Jones is wanted for murder.
This is absurd. That thing is a violent mechanical psychopath.
My program will not allow me to act against an officer of this company.
Yeah.
Serious charges. What is your evidence?
This is great. And also, like, the fact that the head guy, whatever his name is, there's blood all over it. He's not in on it. Like, is kind of unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Like, he'd be in on it.
Time to erase that mistake. I had to kill Bob Morton because he made a mistake. Now it's time to erase that mistake.
It's I think that if they had not put this part in there, you would have been wondering, does he get to serve as executioner too?
Yeah.
But because he's gonna, spoiler alert, he's about to get fired.
Yep.
And he's also holding a gun, threatening somebody else's life. That gives him the right
Yep.
to do what he's about to do,
Yep.
and laser his ass down.
And it's gone. I love it. However,
Yes. Terrible graphics.
extremely long arms,
Yeah.
but like, how does a body just break that glass?
Yeah.
Like,
Right. Yeah, well, in this case, unlike the giant robot that shot it up at the beginning,
Yeah.
in this case, his gun went through and through.
Yeah,
And
broke the glass. Yeah.
Yeah, shattered the glass
Yeah.
for him. Yeah.
Cue music. Dun, dun, dun,
Just cut to the
dun,
end.
dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun.
Oh, amazing. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're back. Every time I watch that movie, I am, it's all coming. And it's still like,
Yeah.
oh my God, right?
Get you pumped.
Yeah.
I love RoboCop. Sorry, guys. That's a great movie.
Well, and that's kind of like, we're gonna try to do an honest review. It's gonna be really difficult, right? So, this is gonna, the last couple of shows we've just talked about the movie, the whole movie, and this time I think I'm gonna say some of my favorite parts about the movie and why I think you should. I mean, if you've watched our whole episode on watching it, you watched our watch through. I hope you've seen it already. If not, it should be on your list of movies that will help build your catalog of what filmmaking then was all about. Because it's Lethal Weapon, it's the other movies we've watched already. So, what I thought this movie did a really good job of, and we talked about it during the talk through, is that it wasn't afraid to push the limits of what they could put in a movie. And you just shared something really fairly interesting with me, which was what?
So when this movie originally came out, the MPPA, I think the name was the actual motion picture company that did all the ratings, it was actually given an X rating. And then during the final cut, they actually trimmed a lot of the scenes, including the final. The Murphy death scene was actually trimmed down.
Okay,
so it tells you that they weren't afraid to go full throttle.
Yeah, I mean they were pushing the limit the whole time, and I would love to see all that. I'd like to see what's on the cutting room floor. I wonder if there is a version of it out there.
If anybody knows, sure we'll research it as well.
Yeah, sure.
But
hit us up with a comment. Yeah. I'd love to see that. If you know about it, that'd be awesome. But this movie does what all of these great first editions of these movies do. It develops the character story while telling a movie that or telling a story that you can identify with, because you know we're not robots, but you can see the tragedy in him with losing his family, and not just losing them. He's been dead for an unknown amount of time, and even at the end there, his partner says she's moved on.
It's when you're younger and you watch these movies, you don't think about those type of things. When you get older and you start having developing relationships and you have families, you go back and you watch something like this, it hits a little harder.
Yeah, it's a little different.
And so you feel differently, especially when you have kids and a family, then you're more into it. You see the humility, and
you can identify with the character on a different level. And that's why I'm a big fan of rewatching films as many times. You said you told me you watch Big Trouble in Little China once a week,
at least once a week,
and Bloodsport too. Those movies. Not, just for background noise or whatever it might be. I've seen Indiana Jones more times than I think I can count, and the original Star Wars trilogy, and one of our favorites, Tron Legacy. I've seen that movie a million times. But every time, I think movies tend to change in our minds with what chapter of life we're in. So. Yeah, this film is complete as you can get for a 1989. It's got cutting edge technology when it came to graphics. The gore, the almost horror movie like aspects of it were amazing. The scenes where they're blowing up stuff with a rifle, basically. It's just it's all over the top, and that's probably my favorite part about the movie. It's just over the top.
Over the top.
Yeah,
over the top, but
great movie too, by the way.
Yeah, great movie. But it was over the top, but then it was also even though it was kind of exacerbated a little bit, but the gore was like that. If you got shot with a shotgun that up close in your hand, your hand would explode. Yeah. So they got those elements in there too. So, which a lot of films, even today, they don't get that right. But I can't. I mean, just everything from the end trailer. I'm one of those end trailers, so ending scenes. So when I was younger, I hated when movies just kind of stopped like that. You don't know what happened, but now I kind of enjoy it. It has some kind of
gravitas.
I don't know. I just I think more movies should do that now. Just that kind of leaves you wanting more. Yeah. Hey, explain this to me. Just credits.
Just let it go. Right. Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah. That's just I don't know that we're going to hate watch any films. We don't have time for that yet. No. Once we reach the end of the category of the things we've already talked about, we've talked about watching The Crow, which is going to come around. Yeah. We've talked about watching both of the Escape from New York and Escape from LA.
All the Punisher films.
All the Punisher movies. Yeah. I mean, we have months, just right now, months worth of stuff in addition to all the great movies, new movies we're about to see too. So this movie, it's not on my Mount Rushmore. Okay, it's not on my top 4 favorite films of all time.
Yeah.
That's an ever-changing list.
Yeah.
RoboCop has never been on it, but this is a solid, in my book, a 7.9 to an 8.2, depending on where I'm at in life.
Yeah.
It's that good, and that puts it in a category with things like the original Batman film, and
it's timeless.
It's timeless.
Yeah.
For me, it's one of those movies, like you said, you could pop on anytime.
Yep.
It's in that category of true, and I believe true cult classic. So,
100%. I mean, there's a list of films that I could, and we've even mentioned that's on that list. Like Predator's one of them. To me, Bloodsport's timeless. RoboCop's on there.
Yeah.
The original Batman, like, it's just, they're timeless films, and this is one of them. And this was like a first of its.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
People don't realize, and if you're, you're not old or oldish, old adjacent like we are.
Yeah.
If you are younger and you're maybe in early 20s or even late teens, before they made movies like the ones we've been watching, Turtles and Big Trouble in Little China, and I mean Star Wars and stuff like that were sci-fi.
Yeah.
But these kind of movies that were, I don't want to say grounded,
Yeah.
but they just didn't make a lot of movies. They weren't mainstream like that.
Yeah.
And for this movie to come through in the time that it did,
Yeah.
and to have that political satire as the harsh undertone, which they never pay off, by the way.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like there's a war happening, everybody's dying, two presidents died simultaneously.
Yeah, yeah.
They just kind of leave us hanging, and they never pay it off, by the way. Not even in part 2.
No.
Like nobody talks about it again.
No.
But those kinds of movies that defined an era and changed the landscape of films are few and far between, and definitely RoboCop and the subsequent RoboCop 2 I'm going to put in that same category.
Oh yeah,
did a really good job of kind of introducing us as fans and as lovers of movies into a different kind of film. So
yeah, definitely. And he just mentioned RoboCop 2. That's an amazing film too. When it got to 3, it was a little
sketchy.
But man, RoboCop 2 was great as well.
Yeah.
Real good. And it had some form of humility in it too, because the kid, he's like working with drug dealers, and then he has a change of heart towards the end, but it's already too late.
Spoiler alert.
And spoiler alert. But I mean, if you get out there, you get a chance to watch the second film as well. And we kind of mentioned earlier about Orion Films. I don't know what they are now, but it was funny. Like in the 80s, you had Orion films, and you had, Orion. I'm sorry. I'm going to get blown up in the comments for that one.
When you said Orion, I'm like, have I been pronouncing it wrong my whole life? Because I do that a lot. I get names wrong. Yeah, sometimes I say documentary. Yeah. I just sit right there. So I don't really give a crap. I mean,
but with Orion Films, you had Orion and you had Canon Films that were kind of there in the 80s, and Canon Films is what made Over the Top and a couple other films that just made buku dollars, but they were small studios that they used all their money on those top grossing films that technically flopped. And so they started kind of dropping down and doing lower base films, especially Canon, like they did American Ninja and stuff, where I had to throw that in there because I love that movie. If you get a chance, American Ninja 1 and American Ninja 2, but I digress. So I'm not sure. We'll probably look that up and see what happened to Orion, or maybe they're still around. But so yeah.
So I'm in the same vein here of what we're talking about. It looks to me like this is actually happening this time, and it's been rumored. So 2014, they tried to reboot RoboCop.
Yes.
It was not very well received by critics, even though, like you said before, completely stellar cast in that film.
Yeah.
Some very big actors in it, and up and coming actors at the time are now mainstream actors for us. But it looks like Amazon has secured the final rights to the RoboCop series, and they are, according to Screen Rat here, it looks like they're going to do a straightforward action movie. And I'm going to quote here exactly what it says.
Movie, not a series?
It looks like action movie.
Okay.
Hang on. Maybe it jumped. I'm so sorry. So this is going to be more of a straightforward series.
Okay.
It looks like that's going to be more of a dystopian sci-fi. It's going to really hit. So what they're saying in this article is that the 14 version of RoboCop wasn't really a dystopian future. It was set more in modern times.
Yeah.
Whereas this is going to be like an alternate version of our current times.
Okay.
With a I would say probably closest to original source as possible.
Okay.
I'm not gonna, they're speculating quite a bit here, but more of like a cyberpunk feel to it.
Okay.
So real like 80s alt.
Okay.
So I can see if that happens being really cool. For me, I'm very excited because I don't typically watch a lot of movies that I hate anyway. I'm just like a fan of films in general.
Yeah.
Like there's only been a couple of movies I've turned off, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, I'm not seeing this movie.
Yeah.
Like, don't hate on us. We didn't see Michael over the weekend.
Oh,
I'm not seeing that movie.
Yeah, I don't really have any.
I know people are raving about it, but I don't have any interest.
Yeah.
And I like a musical too. I mean, I'm not that guy, but I just, anyway. But to do films like that are maybe a little more raw and gritty, or series that are a little more raw and gritty, and to have it sci-fi, sign me up.
Yeah.
Amazon, you can keep on taking my money.
Yeah. Especially if to keep the budget high, that they can do it into the series, because that's usually what you kind of worry about. Like when they do series, is the budget for like the special effects going to be lowered? But if you look at some of the shows that are on even Netflix and or Prime, they're
hefty budgets.
Yeah,
they got the money.
Yeah, they got the money.
That's where the money is right now too.
Yeah.
I really hope that they do a physical suit. I think that'd be really cool.
Oh,
I'd like to see them do something tangible rather than that.
There's nothing wrong with the
Yeah.
suits, man. Like, I like that so much better than just the straight CGI.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So that'd be my big wish for it, is that it's really action, dystopian. It's a little on the edge when it comes to like violence. I would like to see that.
Yeah.
And that it has a real suit.
Yeah.
How about you? Big takeaway for that.
That's the same way.
Yeah.
Same suit. Maybe you don't have to make it as bulky as you do.
Slim down. Like a version, like if you melded the two together.
Yeah. Yeah. And, get the right actor. Maybe somebody not so famous. Maybe somebody that's just kind of coming up.
It would likely be somebody that's not famous.
Yeah. And then just like go with it, man. It'd be great, and you can introduce like different villains each season. I'm excited for that. That'd be kind of, especially if you're kind of doing more of a cyberpunk, futuristic kind of outlook in it. You can do all kinds of things with that. But that's exciting.
Yeah, I think especially if they do stay in that cyberpunk vein.
Yeah.
I didn't play that game until a couple years after it came out and they fixed everything. Probably one of my favorite playthroughs.
It's good.
Keanu Reeves as the not main character, but the story.
He's like a side guy, and then Idris Elba is the main character in that game. It's fun. It's a good game. Especially because I played it a little bit after they got rid of all the bugs out of it as well. It even had a very successful anime series that came around too. So, and that's kind of where we're going with RoboCop, and that's one of the reasons why they're kind of bringing it back, because a couple years ago, a new RoboCop game did come out and is very successful. So, it's kind of the reason for, well, I don't know, I can't say it's the reason, but maybe that's the shot that gave us to get another RoboCop series coming in. So excited about that.
It's possible. I think that it appears as the article that I just kind of skimmed. I didn't read the whole thing. Okay, people, but that maybe it had been pitched very soon after the 14. They said, Amazon said, we'd like to do this film, because I think they were the financiers between and they were like, well, we would like to secure the rights, and maybe do it a little different. So I'm not sure that's 100% true, but looking forward to that. Again, this original RoboCop and RoboCop 2, if you haven't seen it, go see them. We watched that movie for free on Tubi.
Yeah.
So, and it looks like they're all on there.
Yeah, Tubi.
So shout out Tubi for supplying some really good old classic movies on there. We should be probably diving into their catalog a little deeper.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff on there. I think I probably watched Tubi more than the rest of them, believe it or not, just because of my passion of 90s action movies. And if you're big into like 90s and 80s cartoons as well, like Tubi's is where it's at for sure. But I mean, just looking at some of the movies that were on there, like there's some ideas for some shows coming up. So if you haven't discovered Tubi yet, it's free. So download Tubi today and get on there and watch some of these old films.
Shameless plug. We're not affiliated with them whatsoever. Maybe there's an affiliate program. I don't know, but check out Tubi. All right, so we're going to take one more quick break to get my notes here in line, and we're going to come back with what we're going to start calling, I think, the coming soon section of it. We'll come up with something more clever than that. But these are going to be new films and TVs that are coming up. Just that we don't have any media for yet. No trailers or anything like that. And then we'll dive into our trailer talk, and then we'll be out for the night. But we'll be back in just one moment. Okay, back from a quick break. So we're going to talk about some stuff that looks like is upcoming projects that are going to. You need your microphone. Upcoming projects for the I'm probably thinking into this year, next year. The first one that I ran across actually today, which I find interesting. I'm going to preface this by saying that I'm a lover of the original 2 films. Okay, and Mila Jovovich did a great job. What's her name? What is it? Mia what?
Jovovich?
Whatever it is. Somebody make a meme of that one. She did a great job in Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 2. And then the subsequent ones I didn't feel were as good. For some reason, they just didn't hit the mark for me. But it looks like they're actually remaking Resident Evil. And it looks, according to Sony, will actually be in theaters in September. Which means they're producing it currently. So it's got a release date set for September 13th. I've not seen a trailer for it yet.
Oh. What?
But it's got an official website.
Interesting.
Now, this is unconfirmed news. This is off a source I don't normally use.
Okay.
But it looks to be pretty official. Exclusively in movie theaters on September 18th. I haven't done any extra research. I just kind of want your hot take on it. Like, is this something they need to redo?
Well, if they need to do it, they need to do it right, because I think all the Resident Evil movies were just straight trash.
Yeah.
But I also am a source material guy. So when you create your movie off a completely made up character,
it's just in the universe.
And then you don't bring in the real characters until like the 5th or 6th movie or whatever.
Those movies
which one it was. And then they were awful. Yeah. And then you try to redeem yourself with the Raccoon City movie, which I thought was a little bit better. But they still, at least they stuck to the source material a little bit, but it was still wasn't great. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what it is.
We'll see. Like,
give me a movie. You start off with Leon, man. That's your guy. That's your flag bearer of your story.
Mm-hmm.
And start with his story and Jill Valentine and. And just go with it.
As we're talking about this, something is occurring to me. The second movie, right?
Yeah.
They introduced a version of Jill Valentine, correct?
And
Resident Evil 2?
The first. I don't think they brought Jill Valentine in.
Was that 4?
I think it was like the 3rd or 4th film.
Well, in the second film, she wakes up and she's in Raccoon City, and there's just a mess.
Yeah.
Right? They introduced the female, whoever that is, into the... And the first line she says is like, "I told you have to shoot him in the head." How does she know that?
Well,
because we don't even see her do anything before that.
Well, that's the thing. So
that's just how terrible it is.
And I can't remember because I don't know if they brought Claire in first or maybe that was Jill, because I know they brought Jill back in with the blonde hair, and they brought her from like the character that she was in the Resident Evil 5 game, and so. But that's the story they don't tell, because you somewhat see the mansion in the newest movie, but you still don't see the story with Jill really,
right?
Or Chris, and then they bring in Leon, and and then Wesker, but they kind of left out the part when Wesker and them actually go into the house and they're part of the team, and the infamous line of Jill, the master of lockpicking. That's what I wanted to see.
Yeah. But maybe we'll get that in a new one.
I mean, that's just my opinion. Yeah. So if you guys love the movies, don't look at me like a
crap ton of
bad guy.
Money.
But like, they made money off of it, and they went with it
a lot. I can remember like maybe the 3rd or 4th one coming out.
Yeah.
And you and I having a conversation. I'm like, we should go see that. You're like, I'm never going to go see that. Like, I'm not going. We're not going. I don't want to go. Yeah. Yeah.
It
was like, maybe it was a Super Bowl or something we were watching and the trailer came on. I'm like, man, I can't wait. You're like, no. And spoiler, we did not go to go see that movie. But we'll, I do have hope when you hear things like maybe they are going to bring it back and do it the right way. I always, again, maybe it's all it needs is to get away from those characters and do a reboot. And we're going to find out before the end of the year. It looks like.
I guess we'll see.
I'm going to say that's a surprise for me. I didn't know they were actually doing that.
I'm all for it. The new game that just came out is amazing.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah,
We got to do a gaming.
It's really good.
portion?
And then, spoiler alert: Hunk has returned.
I don't know what
so
that
if
is.
you guys don't know that, Hunk's a character that's in the second game. So
Yeah,
he's
not
back.
My cup of tea. I never played the games. I played the first one,
Yeah,
and that was about it. I wish. I don't wish. I just don't have enough time for gaming. That's just how it is. Between movies and TV and other stuff. Anyhow, okay, yeah. So I'm very surprised to hear that they have a new Resident Evil coming out, and we'll find out. Looks like September-ish. We'll, maybe we'll get a trailer for here pretty soon.
that'd be
I'm assuming if they're announcing it, they're going to put a trailer. And then I have maybe not Mount Rushmore, but maybe just adjacent from Mount Rushmore for movies is and characters, by the way. And I think we mentioned this. It might have been on the drive somewhere one time, but Quentin Tarantino, Christopher Nolan, those guys, those are my James Cameron. As far as directors are concerned, those are my guys. Like all of the films that they've done, they haven't missed, except for Tenet. I think that kind of missed a little bit. That was a very hard to watch film.
well, you can't blink and you're lost.
Even when you don't blink,
I don't know where they were going with.
I don't know what the backwards. Like you've thought about it already.
Yeah,
The act of thinking is what drives the time backwards.
yeah.
I don't still get it. Maybe listen. If you're a Tenet expert and you love Chris, now if you turn the sound off and you watch the film, phenomenal.
Yeah.
Just open your eyes. Right. It's just fantastic. But no to the. I've watched it 3 times now. Still don't understand it. And there is a new, looks like recently announced character coming back, and I have 2 things that I think are going to be hot takes about it. The character is Django, played infamously by Jamie Foxx a couple years back in Django Unchained.
Yep.
With Christopher Waltz.
Yep.
Our boy Leo. Samuel L. I mean, if you haven't seen
Foxx.
Django Unchained,
So
you have
good.
to. Every single frame of that film is a masterpiece.
Oh, it is. Great movie.
From the long shots to the Tarantino shot that on 35 millimeter film, so it even digitized looks like a movie from the Django, the soundtrack.
Oh, the soundtrack
all
was
of
great.
it, phenomenal,
Amazing. Yeah.
Top 10 favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
It's a 10 out of 10 for me. I will watch it. My oldest son recently watched it. He was blown away.
Such a great film.
And the end. I mean,
I watched it a couple months ago.
yeah.
And Babka came, just America's mother, and she sat down and watched it
It's a masterpiece.
and was like she couldn't stop watching it, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Broomhilda
So just-
and we made a joke about it last week with the Turtles mask.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you can't see out of these things,
Yeah.
just one-liners, and it's a action movie. That's a
Yeah.
comedy. That is a drama. That is a.
Yeah,
That's
so good.
Right. So
Yeah.
Django is going to be in a. I don't know how they're going to do this, but it's going to be a new movie or series.
yeah.
I'm going to get some of this wrong, but with Zorro.
Zorro, yeah, that's interesting.
Antonio Banderas in the first Zorro film. What?
Is that who they're gonna use? You think?
No, it was.
Come back.
Listen, that movie came out about 1996.
That was so good.
It was good. Catherine
Anthony
Zeta-Jones,
Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that might be it. That's going to be on the list.
Yeah,
We got to start making a list.
Oh man, yeah.
But yeah, that's a phenomenal film. Phenomenal action in that one. It's a popcorn movie you don't have to pay attention to.
So good.
My big hot take for this is Quentin Tarantino is not affiliated with it. He's given the blessing to use the character. I actually hope that it is not Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm just trying to.
You don't recast it because you don't continue to tell the story.
Yeah.
I think you drop it off in the sense that you are familiar with the concept of Django,
Yeah.
but it's not Jamie Foxx unless you're going to do an old man Django
Yeah.
because he's not a young man anymore. Django Unchained is probably about 10 or 12 years old.
Yeah.
I just don't think Jamie Foxx could pull that anymore. And certainly, you can't have Antonio Banderas play Zorro, but you would need some young up and coming actors. And if it is a film, if it's a spinoff film, please, 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 I'm begging you to make it as unhinged as you did with Django Unchained. That film is borderline, just like RoboCop, like we just watched, borderline, completely and totally gory.
Yeah,
I love it.
That's awesome. But a lot of people don't know that the Django was actually a character in a Western film before.
Yep.
And similar story, a little bit different. But just the character is really cool. I mean, man, I think it'd be funny if you had Jamie Foxx and Antonio Banderas in there. But I think, you probably just got to do a set-alone film.
Yeah.
Just don't do Michael B. Jordan, please.
He's got to be in everything anymore.
Well,
he's actually in the next upcoming project we're going to talk about here.
Yeah. That's
overdone.
Django's got to be authentic to the time.
Yeah.
And no offense.
Well,
and I love Michael B. Jordan. I love the movies, but he's like gangster Michael B. Jordan in everything he does.
He's the same character.
He's the same character, and he does it well, but he's the same character in everything.
Yeah.
And you can't...
You need an actor with range.
Yeah, you can't have a Homie G back in the 1800s. 1800s. Yeah, like it's got to be more authentic to the time. But not saying he couldn't do it, but that's just my take. That's my opinion. Please don't come after me.
Okay. I think that's a hot take though. Because I think that would be, if you're going to have somebody on a short list of people to do it.
Yeah. Well, he's going to be on it. He's probably top of the list, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but he also don't. No, I just don't think I wouldn't buy it.
No.
You buy Jamie Foxx though.
Yeah.
So I think that the other hot take that I have is that it is bloody like we asked, but a buddy comedy.
Yeah.
It's kind of ironically funny. And I don't think that's the tone they're going for at all. And it might sound stupid to some people, but I actually think there are really hilarious parts of Django Unchained. Yeah. And obviously Zorro films have always been funny. Yeah. They've never been serious. Yes. So you're actually mixing two different kinds of films together. And I think you almost have to do like a good guy, bad guy, or something like that.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's gonna. I don't know. That's a hot take. To me, it sounds like a hot take because I think of Django and I think of that film that we had.
And what would be great too, like you're saying, because Django's like the serious one. Yeah. And then Zorro could be kind of like the comedy, like
Puss in Boots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Zorro. That's one of my favorite characters from anything. Like even the old series, the old cartoon. Like I love Zorro. When I was a kid, I used to do.
Oh man, I just had an idea.
We used to do drama, and I did a Zorro skit as one of my things. And what
if they're out and they're bounty hunting and they're looking for the Phantom? Billy Zane comes back.
That's true.
That's all the same kind of
because they're all from the families from years and years, right?
Yeah,
so they could do it. They run into the Phantom.
They run into the Phantom. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
That would be good. We just give the whole. Listen, Sony, if you're listening or whoever's producing this, I'll take my cut.
Yeah.
And next thing I have on my list here is again, no trailers for this one because this is all breaking news relatively.
Yeah.
Because it looks like they're going to remake Miami Vice again. Mm-hmm. But actually set in the 80s this time.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a period film. It's not a series. It's a film. And it stars no other than Michael B. Jordan. Yeah. And I've forgotten another guy. What's his name? From Tron. It's him.
I can't even remember.
Yeah. Oh, it's that guy. It's the guy who played also Flynn. And
is it?
What's his name? We're gonna think of it here in a second.
Yeah.
It's him.
Is it David? I don't. McKenna,
maybe it'll tell me on this photo that I have right here. You fill this. You say words. Make words coming out of your mouth.
I need to like.
Did I send it to you?
I think I did. No, but I'm just trying to. He's been in a lot of movies, and I can't think of his name right now. Like David McKenna or something like that.
Technical difficulties. Let's pause real quick. Let's see. Oh.
Garrett Hedlund.
Nope. So I'm wrong. Is what it is. Sorry. Okay.
So I thought, I don't remember seeing Garrett Hedlund.
All right, we're back. My bad. So this is. It looks to be that it's attached to Michael B. Jordan and Austin Butler. Are confirmed now to be in the lead roles for a 2027 release. So this film will probably very shortly go into production. According to this article, it is a period piece set in the 1980s.
That's
So
great.
we're going to get probably an awesome film, honestly.
It's a way to do it.
It's going to be Booger Sugar and Fast Cars.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And set in Miami. I'm sure they'll be shooting down in Miami.
Imagine the soundtrack for this movie.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
man.
But we keep on expanding our segments in the show. We are going to start doing a movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
Not just soundtracks, but also iconic sound effects.
Yeah.
Like we talked about with Terminator. And we did talk about Terminator.
Yeah.
But also in RoboCop here with the iconic movement.
Yep.
You know, that's somebody had to come up with that.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a whole section on that. But I'm down for a 1980s style Miami Vice.
Yeah.
And it couldn't be any more perfect because if you're in the gaming world at all, you know what's about to come out this late this fall is going to be the new Grand Theft Auto, and that is
Most expensive game ever made.
Biggest game ever made.
Yeah.
And that will be set in that time frame as well. So that's probably going to have a fantastic.
Is it?
Isn't it?
Don't think
Is
so.
it not?
No.
Oh, see, that's how
They've already done that.
They did, yeah, that's right. Oh, they did.
They have
That's
Vice
right.
City. So
They have Vice City. So
I think it's
my bad.
like I think it's like
Modern times?
in Miami modern times.
Okay, well, it's still gonna be awesome.
It's like Miami or Brazil. It's one of those places.
Okay, that's still going to be awesome.
So the game looks pretty cool, and there's so many things you can do in it this time. It's not even funny.
Wait till the
you can
ro-
actually play video games within the video game as the character. So there's like a lot of things you can do.
People are
You
going
can hunt, and this
Okay.
one you can hunt. You wear like hunting clothes, and you go and you hunt.
Oh, that's cool. You know more than I do.
But yeah. I just saw it recently.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why.
Yeah. I can't wait. I've only seen the one trailer for it, and I try to avoid that kind of stuff because I don't want to, I don't play many games as it is. So
Yeah.
I try not to be too excited or spoiled. I know my son's really looking forward to it. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. I think it'd be kind of cool to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of other movie and TV news. Ted Lasso's coming out. The trailer came out for that today, so I think we'll probably watch. Did you see Ted Lasso?
I've watched the first season, but
Okay.
I haven't
It's fantastic.
got around to the rest. So
It's fantastic. I'm
There's a lot
hoping
of
they didn't
shows.
jump the shark here. So if we watch the trailer, it won't mean much to you. But we're going to take another quick little pause here so I can get everything set up, and we're going to put a couple new trailers on for our trailer trash or trailer treasure section of the show. We'll probably watch 2 or 3, and then and send you guys away. So let's do this. It's like
did you ever see Queen of the Damned, the horrible movie that was supposed to be about Lestat?
that is the first movie I ever saw with Miranda.
Really?
So yes, terrible movie.
So it's
It's got so much sentimental value.
yeah.
Okay, here we go. First trailer is going to be for TV this week, and this is Lestat.
Oh. So if you guys aren't familiar, Vampire Lestat has made a few appearances within some movies. So Queen of the Damned is one of them, but most importantly, Interview with the Vampire is about
Yes.
Vampire Lestat. So
This looks more of Queen of the Damned than anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I just recently had an Interview with the Vampire series, I think that's been on one of those streamers.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of it
Yeah.
yet, though.
This looks like they're doing like an alternate universe. He's dancing with himself. So yeah, this is a period film, maybe? No? He's a cover artist? What are we doing?
Oh, that's... Okay.
All right.
So this does connect
It's going to retcon.
to the Interview with the Vampire TV series because I just saw the guy that plays Brad Pitt's character.
Okay. Yeah.
So they do connect it. That's cool.
I've only seen Interview with a Vampire once. I've seen Queen of the Damned multiple times because, as I mentioned to you a moment ago, it was the first movie I ever saw with my now wife. So it holds a lot of sentimental value to us. So that's the only Lestat that I'm more familiar with than Brad Pitt's character from Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah. So Brad Pitt was the vampire who worked with Lestat.
Got it.
Lestat was played by Tom Cruise.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
And and he told the story about his life with him.
Got it.
And And then recently, a couple years ago, there's a series that came out, Interview with the Vampire, about Brad Pitt's character, but it's played by another actor. And so I guess they're connecting this series with that. So pretty cool.
Okay. I am on the other side of this. I could actually care less. It doesn't look interesting to me whatsoever. It looks like another rehashing of every vampire show I've ever seen. So I'm gonna probably give that a 3.5.
Okay.
For me, there's 3.5 trailers.
Okay. So I'm gonna give it a 7.
Wow. You hold it all.
I
in
think
that
it's
much
pretty
respect?
cool.
Okay.
I think it would be good.
Well, only time will tell. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a AMC series, so they have a lot of play with what they can do there too. So maybe it'll be good. Maybe it won't. Most people won't see it because nobody has AMC. Okay, we're back again. Moved to a different trailer. There are very few series of movies. Just like, all right. So we're about to watch the new Jackass trailer, and for me, there are very few other things that resonate so much with the time of my life than the Jackass everything, CKY, all of that.
Yeah.
We were that generation. We were slightly younger than the guys in the videos, but we would watch these. You used to have to get the tape of CKY to watch Bam and all of us, and Ryan and all those guys do those stupid things.
Yeah.
And then Jackass was on MTV for a while, and then the first movies came out.
Yeah.
And you watch these guys just obliterate their bodies for entertainment.
And you're talking they came out. It was my junior year. You were probably graduated by then. But I remember I just remember when it first came out, and then hearing some of the music, and then I would download some of the songs I heard from the and then I was that's exact one.
Yeah.
It just everything about it brings back memories of my junior year, and it also makes me think, why didn't think of this beforehand?
Yeah.
But one thing, I'm sorry.
No,
one thing I love about kind of the Jackass team is that they went back and gave credit to the people they kind of stole what they did from. And that was the Dudesons, and they're in Finland, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool
that they did that. So
we became aware of it wasn't Jackass, it was CKY with Bam and his parents and all that stuff, and a lot of that film, what you see in the Jackass series was actually what Bam and his friends were doing, jumping grocery carts and stuff like that. I never participated in the grocery cart stuff, but we did. Statute of limitations on things. We would do stuff like garage door bowling, where we would drive in our cars, and we would. I'm not going to mention who was with me when we were doing it, but we would take spare tires and we'd roll them in people's garage doors with them and go back. I mean, we did some Jackassy type stuff, and 100% was influenced by watching the videotapes of CKY or DVDs or whatever you had. It was all you felt like you had to get. You couldn't go to FYE or Sam Goody to get them. Somebody got it from somebody's brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm anxious to see what they're doing here. I thought the most recent film that they put out with all the new stunts in it was very produced, but I also like that they brought some newer people into it. Yeah. But we talked about with Turtles catching lightning in a bottle. Yeah. You'll never be able to do it again. You can't get away with it.
And then a big part of their crew.
Yeah, Ryan Dunn?
Well, yeah, but then Bam, they don't have a relationship.
So it appears to me, I saw a snippet of this because I didn't want to ruin it because I haven't seen it yet. Yeah. It looks like Bam's in some of this new stuff. So why don't you guys hang out with us for the next 2 minutes and 17 seconds to find out. And I'm not sure I'm going to even commentate over this one. So let's see. So this is... Oh my God. R.I.P. Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh.
First day of our last film. Couldn't feel it. I'm sad. The crazy sad? No, I'm not in touch with my emotions.
Oh, Potty is my favorite.
Oh man. Okay. Oh. So there was Bam. It looks like. Oh no.
Oh.
Okay. So it looks like maybe it's a mix of old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's some old stuff.
Yeah.
Like throwbacks, but I wonder if it's alternate takes.
Yeah.
That's Steve-O said that was one of his worst stunts he ever did.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He did it again?
Nah, I think that's the same one. This is new though. Oh. Oh my god, what was that? Oh my god. That's an old one.
Yeah.
It must be just stuff that we haven't seen yet.
I think it's like a mix of both.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh man. Okay. Okay, so initial reaction is complete nostalgia.
Yeah.
It does make me think about, like you said, my senior, junior year, or going out and hanging out with my buddies and stuff like that. It's good to see them all back together. It is sad to see that they're so old, because that then in turn makes me feel very old.
It's crazy. Because it feels like yesterday
it does.
were just watching that stuff.
But I mean, think about it. It was they recorded those things on camcorders, like literal shoulder. I will say, if it wasn't for the Jackass crew, you wouldn't have a lot of the things that we even like. Look at Robin Big for a while there too. Those kinds of shows, those reality skater funny kind of shows that were iconic in their own way, were all birthed from the bosom of Jackass. Yeah. So I'm down for that. I am happy in a way that we get another one.
Yeah.
I wonder if they will literally try to pass the torch to those other people, Poopies and the big guy.
You'll see. I think it'd just be good just to go
Just
ahead
be done
and
with
just
it.
call it a day.
Yeah. Yeah. They've all got so many injuries, So good for them. They should have called it a Jackass: The Quest for More Cash.
Yeah, because for me, it's kind of like the Expendables, and you try to bring in the new. But no, we want to see the old action heroes. So if you're going to end it, just end it. That's kind of how that's my feel. That's how I feel about it. Hungry, what's that?
I don't know. Let's see if I can find.
Practical Magic 2.
I will probably see that movie, honestly.
7 Snipers. Oh, that's kind of cool. The Invite?
These are news since last week.
A24 movie.
Yeah. What is it? 3 weeks ago.
Huh.
Okay. Well, let's find.
Cliffhanger. We watched that one.
Yeah.
Right? The Witness. Oh, they're bringing that. Is that a remake?
Maybe.
Oh, it's got Tim Roth in it. It's got to be good.
7 Snipers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll watch that. That's an updated 7 hours ago too. Okay. They really want us to watch it.
Bring it back in.
Oh man, look at that. The rise and fall.
There it is. They heard us
They
talking.
heard us talking about it. All right.
Oh. That's hilarious. Finnegan's Ford.
No.
Finnegan.
All right. Is that the longest one, or is the other one long? They're all the same.
If you have a crack like this, well, you have a problem. Today I'm learning how a cracked wall might mean your foundation.
Okay. So this is something that I wasn't even on my radar. This is going to be our second trailer now. This is going to be 7 Snipers with Tim Roth in it.
Yep.
Iconic actor.
Yep.
It should be a pretty good trailer. So hang out with us while we check it out. So. Okay, maybe we're looking at like a dystopian future, maybe?
He's coming. Long live the dragon.
Are they all? Is it all a bunch of snipers?
Man out there looking for revenge. Something that happened a long time ago.
Okay, so she's running and hiding.
I'm the ex-snipers. Our team. These people are here to help.
All ex-military, good to go.
One of us is going to be dead. Then we'll know the dragon has arrived.
Oh.
Oh. Stick by your mom. Boom. Why are you doing this?
To claim what's mine.
Together, we survive. Light it up.
Okay, well, again, a very unique kind of a movie.
Well, I'm kind of interested to what they did now.
Yeah, I mean, it's enough to make you go, what's going on there?
Yeah.
But maybe not enough for me to go, I'm going to dedicate 2 hours of my life to that. Oh.
I found something. In the store.
So one thing about these, and we with Nobody, and what was the other one we watched a couple weeks ago with the same guy from Nobody?
Normal?
Normal, yeah. All of those movies, even up into you get with John Wick, skills are diminishing over time. You don't get better as a sniper over time. I don't think. I don't know that much about it. I know you can maintain a level of excellence to a certain amount of time, but Tim Roth is easily in his mid-60s.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know we're supposed to suspend his, belief for stuff like that, but for me, seeing him like that, trying to shoot somebody, I don't know. Maybe I don't buy it. Maybe I'm just being too critical of it. For me, I'm not impressed, so I'm going to give it at best a 4.
A 4?
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 4.
Okay. I'm going to disagree at 4.
On the opposite side today.
I'm going to give it a 7.5. Tim Roth doesn't miss.
Oof.
And there's probably a lot to that story that we're missing here. So I'm going to watch it. I'm
going to watch it.
Excited for it. So
I guess I will watch it. I mean, that's not like I'm not going to not go Cinema 6. I mean, but it's not something I'm jumping out of my skin to go see.
Yeah.
Okay. Be right back with the next one. Okay. We are going to appeal to the ladies. Ladies, in my lifetime, I've seen more movies, I think, than I can count. Practical Magic, believe it or not, is on the list of one of the movies that I think did a really good job of getting something so outlandish, pretty good, pretty perfect.
Yeah.
So especially with the star-studded cast they had, I think Sandra Bullock absolutely killed it in the first one.
Sure did.
The sisterhood aspect of it, the ants passing down the knowledge, like a cookbook almost to them.
Yeah.
And it's the comedy that ensued from it. So I'm actually very excited for what we're about to watch.
Yeah, 100%.
Next. So
I didn't even know this movie existed until about an hour ago.
Yeah. So we're gonna do our last rating here on Practical Magic 2. I hope you guys enjoy what we're about to say about this.
I'm sure you've heard of the Owens family.
Yep. Same house. Same people.
One's from Massachusetts.
What? Oh, yeah, let's go.
Their neighbors
Yeah.
whisper. Are witches.
You're the Owen sisters.
Yeah, everyone.
Oh,
loved
Luke
them.
Pace.
Yeah. Okay, and they're coming out in September. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, obviously, it looks like they're introducing some new characters. Probably, you know, maybe cousins, nieces.
Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay? Just like it was when we had to bury a corpse under a rose bush? Different person.
So, what I will say about this, it appears that they're not going to. Oh, they got more.
The magic returns.
So they're not giving away. It looks like the plot of what's going on.
You really
so
didn't see any.
I love when trailers do that in movies. Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah.
We assume. I mean, I'm not even going to assume what I think that's about.
Yeah.
It just looks like a solid follow up.
No, I mean the only thing I saw was a book on fire, and
I wonder if that's like.
who knows what that?
Yeah. And then they had the onyx that was moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Definitely something going
looks
on.
Like, that looks pretty good. I'll take that. I'm going to actually give that my highest rating of the day at a 7.6.
Yeah. I'll give it about that. I'll give it about a 7.
Yeah, it's not quite an 8. It's not a 7.5.
Yeah.
It's a little better because it's got some nostalgia built into it.
Yeah.
So you're going to get a couple bump ups from me. So
I'm
absolutely
excited.
Yeah, excited. I'm excited about all the movies that are coming out. Right. I'm excited about. This is probably the best summer we have. In the last several years, with all these good movies coming out, starting basically next week.
Yep.
Mortal Kombat is going to be out.
Yep.
That is actually going to have to be our next series of watch. We have to watch the original.
Yeah.
Then we got to watch the new one, and then we got to go see not the new one, the newest one.
Yep.
And then we're going to see the new one.
Yeah.
Hopefully, a little early.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Hopefully, just a little bit early.
Yeah.
A little bit early. So yeah, I thought that we have this amazing summer coming up in movies. So, and I'm going to give them another shout out here again here towards the end of the show. We are so, just excited, blessed, just really over the moon to partner with our local movie theater, the Cinema 6. It's the cinema6.com. It's more than a movie theater there. It's family owned business, right? So when you go there, you're seeing family or friends of family, working there or part of our community that has been here for a long time. They do a good job of getting young kids their first jobs and stuff like that. So, in the last several years, they have been resilient when it comes to new movies and not, I don't know if this is 100% fact, but not everybody gets an opportunity as a theater, especially if you're independent, to air all the movies. And they have been one of those very fortunate theaters they have digital projections. They have reclining seats in there. They have the best freaking popcorn I've ever had at a movie theater there. And it's still affordable. You could bring your family there to see a movie and not spend, I would literally think that you can go to a movie there and spend maybe a little more than half of what you spend at any major theater.
Mm-hmm. Especially concessions.
Oh yeah, especially the concessions, and they, like I said, they have the best popcorn there is. So in the last couple of years, they've expanded a little bit over there. So the movie theater building they've been in there has been there since the late 70s, early 80s. It has been many iterations of a 6-screen theater. And they are the third or fourth owners of it. They've owned it for about 17 years now. They have done renovation after renovation after renovation, including new floors, new seats. Right now, Theater 5 is about to get its renovation with brand new reclining seats. They are an independent theater, get this, that has reserved seating. And not old crappy seats. These are fully powered reclining seats. It's amazing. Like I said, we just saw a movie there recently. So, but they're also expanding in the sense that last year they opened their own arcade. It's a perfect mixture of brand new stuff and old stuff. They do birthday parties, and if you're an adult and you like to go and hang out with your friends, they actually have beer and wine too, which is amazing, which you can bring into the movie theater now because it's one big building. And I'm just so excited to partner with them, and just be be a film critic, do our reviews. I'm very excited. So I want to again, thanks to Chanel and her team, and it's just awesome. So last segment we do here is recommendations. So we're gonna talk about the new movies that we like and one classic film and give you a couple reasons to go and see them. So I'm gonna let you go first since I already kind of know what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to dig back into the classics. There's so many, but just so happens that if you haven't noticed on our set, there is a new item that is in the back behind us. If you haven't noticed it yet, that is what we call a VCR. In VCRs, you watch your movies with VHS tapes. And so it just happens, since we were having to find this VHS, I'm going to use it as my spotlight.
Okay, here we go.
And so this right here is The Substitute. So you haven't seen this movie. Came out in 1996. It's an amazing film. It's got Tom Berenger, Ernie Hudson. Great. Even my boy, I can't think of his name right now. Yeah. He's a singer. He was married to J-Lo. Who wasn't married to J-Lo? But Mark Antony. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of his name.
Same guy.
It's all kinds of actors in this film. It's great. It's fun. A teacher fills in for his girlfriend, basically, who was attacked by these gang members who happen to work with the principal, and he's an old militia guy, mercenary, and they go and they kind of take over the school and kind of take care of the riffraff. Amazing film. Check it out. One of Tom Berenger's great classics. And this is another movie I probably at least watch at least once a month. So again, The Substitute. The most dangerous thing about school used to be the students. So
yeah,
check it out. Great film. And then for me, newer film that I watched recently, I'm going to say Sisu 2.
I haven't seen those yet.
So if you haven't seen the Sisu movies, they're amazing. They are created by the creators of John Wick. So it's a little outrageous, but it's such a good film. And if you haven't seen the first one, it's basically around the end of World War II, when Nazi Germany is still kind of in a war, but trying to get out of a war. And there's a regiment there in Finland that ends up running into the main character, who just happened to find gold, and so they steal his gold from him. But they stole gold from the wrong person, and so he's an ex-Finnish commando. And if you guys don't know your history, the Finnish commandos were badass. So this is kind of the story. And then the second movie stars Stephen Lang, who is amazing in his own way. Plays a character that was part of the Russian military that killed his family, and they run into each other, and it's just great. You have to check it out. Don't go in there thinking it's going to be, a Shakespeare film or anything like that. You need to go in there thinking for what it is. It's a knockdown, drag out, blow up, explosion, action movie, and that's where you have to look at it. So
I think both things are on Amazon right now too.
Sisu 2, it's on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
It just popped up on Netflix for free.
Excellent.
So it's great. Yeah. The original is on Tubi, and
Tubi.
it's
shout out Tubi.
I believe it's on Amazon as well. So
cool.
But yeah.
I'm going to take a page out of your book, because it's been back here, and I even talked about doing it for the first show, but I also put my classic movie of the week for a couple of reasons, and we'll talk about that in a second. Mine is Armageddon. Let me reach back here. Let's see if I can get it. So often we talk about movies, and this is, again, kids, this is a real VHS. Okay, I want you to see this thing. It is old-ish. It's old-ish. Now, this is not a 90s movie. Well, this is 99?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there?
Should be around
the
turn of the century.
Yeah. So this film stars a very young Ben Affleck. He was just on the up-and-coming portion of his career. A very experienced wow. What's her name? Yep. Let me look at this.
Liv Tyler.
Liv Tyler, who had been in several movies, and Bruce Willis.
Yep.
The OG of all
Yeah.
action style movies. Okay.
Yeah.
Words are hard sometimes. Okay, guys. This tells the story of the most implausible space exploration you've ever heard of. Okay. And that's the reason, outside of the freaking soundtrack to this. Okay, this might be one of the only films that had a #1 summer film, and then had a top 10 #1 hit from Aerosmith.
Oh my gosh!
And it has been. I don't want to miss a thing, baby. I don't want to miss anything. Okay, and the scene that's attached to in the film is iconic in a lot of ways. The way they filmed it, the sunset in the background.
You really loved it or you could not stand it. It was one of those things.
It is. And this, well, you know what that is though. This is a Michael Bay film.
Yeah,
he does that.
Yep.
Over and over
Love
and
Michael
over
Bay.
again. Right. Transformers, all of
Mm-hmm.
it. All those kind of, it gets this really sappy part right towards the middle of the film every time. You got Steve Buscemi in this film. He plays a fantastic part as well.
Yeah.
So you've got Bruce Willis, Steve Buscemi, and a young Ben Affleck. And who's the other astronaut? What's his name? I don't remember.
I'm going, ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is not a spoiler. They get on a rocket ship. They have less than a year to save Earth because there's a giant asteroid coming this way. And they are not astronauts, by the way.
No.
What are they, Ryle? Offshore drillmen. They work for a giant conglomerate, and they're like, you know what? You're the best in the world at doing this. We're developing a new bit, and we need you to... Oh, God, it sounds so stupid even saying it. We're going to put you on a rocket, and we're going to shoot you towards the general direction of this giant asteroid, and we want you to drill, baby, drill.
Yep.
And we want you to split it in half so it goes around the Earth. So it's going to split just at the right time.
Yep. Let's not try to blow it up or anything. Let's
just try to split it.
See if we can split it.
And of course, peril ensues, and it doesn't go the way it should. And at the end, they do save the Earth, but not without sacrificing a few things first.
Yeah.
So,
hence the song.
Yeah. Probably one of the most iconic movies when it comes to not only soundtrack, like I said, but also like the direction and what it did. This launched Michael Bay into a new stratosphere. Because he was a very well-known director, but not like he wasn't a summer blockbuster guy, really. No. He might have had one or two, but not like this. And then he went on to do other things like Transformers and all kinds of other things. Armageddon, pick up yourself a copy of it, download it on the internet. It's everywhere. Yep. It is a summer movie staple at my house. I put it on once a year. That with Independence Day, which we don't have, but Armageddon, great film. And Bruce Willis, you're one of my favorite actors of all time. I hope you'll never see this, but just fantastic.
Yeah.
And everything you've ever done.
Yep.
That goes hand in hand with, again, I'm going to apologize. I really did think you told me you saw it. I don't know why, but I had the opportunity yesterday to go and see Project Hail Mary. I'm not going to spoil it because Ryle has not seen it. If you have seen it and you agree with me, it is probably, and you talk about Ad Astra, which I haven't seen yet, so I don't know if this is a fair assumption, but I kind of have, like, all these movies are in the same vein to me. Mm-hmm. And you have Interstellar, which I think is the best sci-fi space movie I've ever seen. Every part of that film is awesome. The way they explain the different planets is fantastic. Yeah. But with Project Hail Mary, they go in a very different direction. From the very beginning, when you start the film off by him waking up already having traveled to where his destination. He's already gotten there because he's been in a coma for the last X amount of years. To the middle of the film of him realizing that he is alone, to the relationships he develops beyond that, and to the ultimate sacrifice and it's not the kind of way, and not like Armageddon sacrifice, but the sacrifice he makes he is Ryan Gosling kills it, and he makes a sacrifice that basically saves the human race. And then there are so many details that are in between that I'm desperately trying not to give away. Yeah. I will say amaze. And when you watch the movie this week, you'll know what that means. Amaze. That's all I can say. And Bump My Fist is really fun. That's how I feel about this film. So please go see it. I know it's about to leave theaters here in the next couple weeks, and it'll probably be on streaming before we know it. I highly recommend. The only way to see that film, in my opinion, is in a theater. You're never going to capture the visuals unless you see it on a screen that is enormous. And it is, if you guys, I saw it at Cinema 6. Mm-hmm. I saw it in one of their bigger theaters. It was phenomenal. It's still bigger than any TV you could put in your house. Yeah. The experience of being in the theater, you feel the movie because of the gravitas of it. It has got a fantastic soundtrack. The whole movie, you're like, oh, I know that song. I remember that one. Mm-hmm. So my pick of the week is going to be Project Hail Mary. I know I'm late to the game and I haven't had time to go see it, but guys, go check it out. See it at your local theater if you've got one in town. If you're a local guy to the Trinity, Newport Richie, Tampa Market, go see our friends at Cinema 6. It's just the best place to see it. So, those are my two picks.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So that is usually the end of the show here, guys. Yeah. I want to say thank you for all the engagement that we've gotten in the last couple of weeks. This is truly a passion project for the two of us. We love movies. Yeah. We are offering sponsorships. Our first, again, official sponsor is Cinema 6. If you're somebody who loves movies and wants to come on, we're more than happy to have you on. We've got room in the studio here. Oh, yeah. You just have to be ready to watch whatever movie we want to watch and be a semi-expert in the field. Yeah. So, but also sponsorship opportunities for each of our commercial breaks that we're going to be taking. Yeah. So lots of opportunity for you guys to get out and get involved. And we're going to be announcing our giveaway here in a couple of weeks. Yep. Once we hit, so right now my big goal is for us to get to 100,000 likes or 100,000 views on all of our content. We are a little more than halfway there. Yep. So once we hit 100,000, I want to get to 100 people following us on each of our platforms. Yep. And then we're going to announce our big giveaway that you guys all be able to participate in. Yep. So, thanks again to everybody who's engaged, and remember to be kind and please rewind.
And please like, share, follow, and subscribe.
All of the things.
It helps us out a lot. Yeah. It means a lot. And please share, follow, tell your friends.
Yeah.
This show's all about fun. So please do those things for us.
So we can have fun.
Yeah. And continue this.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. We'll see you again. Okay. Thanks.